Alex, you should bring us in.
How?
Bring
Dick
us home.
on
I
your
don't know.
stomach.
I don't got no.
You're a pro by now.
Oh, look at you guys.
And you look like you glowing on the comeback.
Nah, you feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a new seat for you.
We're his guests right now.
That's a
I
fact.
love how he's like, you look like a boss.
Nah,
This
only on some days.
This is your show.
No, don't do that.
It feels like
It's
it.
our show. Come on, that's how arguments
I
start.
apologize.
That's how arguments.
That's another clip. Remember how we did that clip?
Yeah.
That's it. I apologize. I'm
Let's
sorry.
not go viral for bad shit.
Okay.
Now you look good though, brother.
Appreciate you as well, brother.
Yeah, thank you. All of y'all look great. Honestly,
Thank you.
if you're watching on YouTube, we got a different little setup here so we can all see each other. It's a lot more conversational. It welcomes the conversation.
I
does.
got Alex's camera.
Hey.
That's a fact.
Damn.
That shit ain't fair.
Yeah, you got the baddie camera. That's
That is
crazy.
the baddie angle?
So y'all
What?
admit that Alex always had the baddie camera this
Oh, we
whole time?
knew
He did.
this.
I did?
Yeah, he
I
did.
didn't
He
know
had the
that.
baddie cam. You had the baddie
So
cam.
I'm not a baddie no more? Damn.
No.
No. It's just now Reggie just fucking annihilating niggas on that side.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Half the comments
She's a
already about like how great she looks.
Yeah.
Stop it.
That's true. You're
Keep
like a
typing.
favorite, like a fan favorite.
You think so?
Yeah, you are. You're like
I'm
a fan
pretty
favorite.
sure.
You're the
Aw,
most.
thanks, guys.
People don't disagree or like disagree with you at all for the most part.
I
For the most
think
part.
they're the least mean to me. I will
Yes.
say that. I will say that.
Yeah, they're the least mean to you.
Yeah.
It's funny. Oh wow, you know what? We can start right there. Me and Reggie,
Uh-huh.
over our little hiatus, we went out.
I wasn't gonna bring it up
No,
because I
it's
knew
fine. It's fine.
I knew what they would say.
Wait, this is a new
No,
hangout?
listen.
Nah,
listen.
look.
No, but listen.
Y'all are
listen.
repeat offender
Yo,
ass
look,
motherfuckers.
But nah, listen to why we
Repeat
He
did
brought
it.
it up. I was gonna hide it from you guys.
I know. Hotter.
I was gonna lie.
Hotter.
We did it because we knew y'all was gonna do it. So we got
Okay,
ahead of
okay,
the
thank you.
bullshit.
That's a lie.
Because
Theirs was worse. It was documented, but whatever.
I
We'll get into
opened-
it. Sorry. Okay.
I opened up my app and I see this great new tune. Like it was a fabulous
Can
tune.
we talk?
You know what I'm saying? Like I just heard some immaculate vocals, and I see my guy. He looking real colorful. I know when the performance is coming out for Dev, he's bringing all the
Every color you
colors.
can imagine.
All the colors.
It looks
You
amazing.
like wearing that jacket for videos.
Yeah.
I've noticed. The
Yeah.
cloud session, you have that
I
jacket.
had that jacket. Always like to put that,
Great.
but it's like a little staple. Like it's like a messy New York, like kind of like street kind of thing.
fire
But I like
Yeah.
colors. I like
Yeah.
fucking colors.
and it looked great. It looked great.
Thank you very much.
But what didn't look great
Mm-hmm.
is how the two of y'all keep connecting
Yeah.
without me and Reggie.
Yo,
Yeah.
Like some things just don't change.
Not
I
gonna
thought
lie.
like you know how they say absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah.
Like I thought us like taking this little break from each other over the last few weeks would
Right.
bring us closer,
Right.
but somehow that only worked on Alex and Devvon Terrell.
Nah, don't do that. You know, I was just invited to a show that, yo, lo and behold, I didn't know my homie was performing.
I didn't know he was there
And
until
Nick,
I seen him.
You want to talk about how you was going to walk right past me?
That's Cap.
You-
What's going on
Ooh,
here?
I like
What are we
this.
doing?
All right, my fault. We on the same
Fight,
side. Let me
fight,
not. My
fight.
fault, bro.
Wait, what I
My
did?
fault, my
I
fault.
saw you and I said, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Bro, if you..." Nah, I really ran into him and I saw him and I was like, "Bro, if you're in love with me, bro, like in front of everybody, it's like you're in love with me, bro. Just say that, bro. Like you don't have to follow me, bro. Everybody's looking like,
Damn, do we know each other?
who is this guy?
Nah. I want y'all to know. That wasn't planned. I just got invited to.
Yeah, it wasn't planned.
A friend of mine's show, and my other homie just so happened to be performing. I was like, yo,
HD. Who's the other person you knew?
you nigga.
Oh, okay, my bad.
And Kyle.
But how y'all keep
all my
doing this
people.
without us though?
Because
At what point do y'all see each other and say, "Yo, I'm gonna just hit the chat like we together"?
You know what it
In the
is?
moment?
Me and him have like weird common circles, mutual circles.
it's weird.
Like very weird
I
mutuals.
have to. Okay, I hate to do this, but I have to agree with Dev on this because I just realized I also
I'm fighting
ran
for
into.
us.
No, I'm against you now because Alex is the common link because I also ran into Alex like months ago. Cause remember we ran into each other at like a pop-up shop. He's friends with like John's friend. We have similar circles as well, so he's the problem.
It's him.
He's outside.
I'm just a little
It ain't
mixy.
me.
I like this.
Alex is just very mixy.
It's a mixy boy. He's a mixy
Damn.
boy.
It's my fault.
He's a mixy boy.
I am a mixy boy.
Yeah.
I am a
It's
mixy
my
boy.
city. Fuck out of here.
It is. We
I hate
just
when
live
niggas
here.
start talking like
We
that.
just live here. That's it. I just live here, bro.
Yo, you guys made me realize that I am the common denominator. Yo, come outside more, the fuck.
But we do. We just always run into you. You never be like, "Hey, yo, gang, pull up with us."
Yo, I swear,
Why don't you like us?
90% of the stuff I go to, I found out about like 30 minutes ago.
Can I tell you how mixy he is?
Please.
I get a text. I put it on my story.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
I get a text.
Oh
Yo,
yes. Wait.
I'm always outside.
Okay, sorry.
Sunset. It's okay. I love it. Let them prepare them for this, Reggie. Yo, bro. I see your mom. She at Bonefish Grill.
How are you outside so much that you run into Dev's
caught my
mom.
mother, bro.
And
What the fuck
and
was
I was
that?
just grabbing takeout.
Yo, I hit my mother like, yo, you at Bonefish Grill? She was like, yeah. I was like, yo, we see you.
We see you.
We see you.
I love this for her. I
Nah,
love this for her,
I
honestly.
do. She got the city lit right now. I had to tap
She
in
got
with
the
you.
city lit.
Nah,
It's crazy.
nah.
Don't tell my man's his mom got the city lit, bro.
Can't say
Don't,
that?
not his
let it
mom.
fly.
Don't let him.
My mother.
We know that though.
I'm trying to grow up and be like my mom, bro.
Yeah.
My mom
Word.
goes out, bro. Friday, I know she's not coming home. Like that's how lit it is. Like she's not coming home.
Maybe she just don't fuck with you like that.
Now
I'm joking. I'm joking. Shout out to your mom. Mom.
After I have a kid that reaches past the age of 21, and she probably has multiple at this time, right? I'm not living for y'all no more.
God damn.
I don't care if it's the rest of y'all still young. It's one of them that's grown in the pack that can hold shit down while I need to feel good. Cause I be feeling for parents. I'm not a parent yet, but I feel
That's true.
This is a non-stop job. That shit is constant.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
sure.
She had to take care. Nah, I was pretty fucking like self-efficient. Like
We had to be.
22, 23, it was a wrap. She ain't had to worry about me no more. Like I made my way.
Yeah, I'm
But
not
not-
gonna lie. That's the one thing I wanted to come and I wanted to address because again, I'm not gonna talk for Reggie, but me, when I link with Reggie without y'all, I do it out of spite. I hope y'all be jealous.
Yo, this
Nah,
is
I need
bringing
y'all-
back.
Nah, I need y'all to hate on
Reggie,
me.
he don't even fuck with you.
Nah, I
Wait, yeah,
want
you
y'all
just you don't link with me because
Look,
you
you
want to
don't
link
Nah,
with me.
because I love you though.
No, you just said I don't link with her because I want to.
Of course I do.
I'm thinking of spiting them.
But you know, I'm the king of killing two birds with one stone. So if I can accomplish both things by kicking it with you, I'm gonna do that.
I don't buy it.
Because I
doesn't.
fuck with you, and it's like, yo, I
Nah,
also want
Reg.
these niggas to see us like flourishing.
That's what.
Nah, but
first
Dad, you
off,
got to see how they did it. My fault.
yeah, no, it's okay. I'm saying, first of all, Reggie doesn't like that saying. I think about that from time to time.
What?
Like, you don't like killing two birds with one stone? You found that
Like, who
offensive?
came up with this?
Nah, that's
Yo, I
tough,
dead
though.
told my mom about that. I was like, Reggie doesn't like that term. She's like, why? I was like, I don't know. She's
Oh no,
strange.
no, it's not that I don't like it. I was just thinking about it one day. I was like, that's mad aggressive. Like somebody was like, "Pah," and then killed two birds. And I was thinking about, I was like, oh my god.
But think about how hard that is. Like you gotta be a
Gotta be
deadly
an ill
nigga to kill two birds with
one
one stone.
Gotta be like
That
Mike
really
Tyson.
tickles me. I'm sorry, I just had to bring that because that always tickled me about her. That she said, "Yo, that's mad, like ridiculous." But as far as y'all, you're a fucking shit bird
Yeah,
for
I know.
that.
I like
Okay,
that. I'll be that.
you're an evil shit. To say, "Yo, I
yeah.
want them to see me and be jelly."
No, only with her though. I want you to see us.
You're one of my favorite close friend stories to see.
Really?
Yeah, like when I see you with close friends, I really feel like I'm getting exclusive content. Yeah, like
Yo,
where you are.
You want to know what I've learned about myself over this, like since we've taken a break? And please, anybody who's tapped in, we're gonna get to the fuck shit, but we haven't seen each other in a little bit, so
Okay.
No, they
we're
like
catching
this.
up.
They
We're
like
catching
this.
up. I just want
Yeah,
everybody to know.
yeah.
Please like, comment, subscribe, do all that shit.
Yeah.
We got new views, new angles, everything. YouTube is going up. But one thing I learned about myself
What?
over this break, and I didn't know this until I heard it about 3 or 4 times.
What?
Some people are looking at me as like a mysterious guy, like
Uh-huh.
a mysterious person.
You talk so
Who
much
said
shit.
that?
He talk he talks so much shit.
I promise
You have a
you.
whole podcast, Savon. I don't
Bro,
know if you
but-
come across as Mr. Mysterious.
I'm telling you.
Who said that?
I
still in
wouldn't lie,
sauce?
bro. I wouldn't lie.
Okay.
And it shocked me because I'm usually the guy that wears my heart on my sleeve.
Okay.
I wear my bro. I came in today.
Pisces moon.
Y'all all could tell that I had a horrible day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like that's
For
just
sure.
what my life has been.
Okay.
And so when I keep hearing this trend of you're mysterious, like who are you? I'll be like, wait,
Who are you? Oh my God.
it's me though. I'm not mysterious at all. So I've been learning some things over the last month since we've
Okay.
been away.
That you mysterious.
Are y'all gonna let him to get this shit
I'm gonna
off?
let him
no,
get it off.
that's why I shut it down. I was like, you're not mysterious.
They hate it.
Yo, for years on this podcast,
They
Savon
hate it.
come in here and goes, "Yo, Alex is Mr. Mysterious." Now look, what got you changing? What happened? Why would you think people would say that about you, Savon?
You know, watch how I flip this on them. It's called depression.
Oh shit! Oh god! You can't even argue that. Look! You can't even argue
We're back, episode 190.
Okay, can't even argue that.
Let's go. We're in the building. Episode 190. We're back. It is the Need to Know podcast. I missed you all dearly.
Shit went.
You just talked about how you like didn't miss us, basically.
Nah, I definitely miss y'all. I always miss y'all when we take these little breaks, man. They're healthy breaks, but
my
I always
God.
miss y'all.
That reminded me of a song Mike Classic has, and we always make fun of him, which we shouldn't. Where he says,
make
"It's
fun of
like
my man,
we in the club, blah blah blah." Then he's like, "But I'm depressed."
Nah, cause words. Sometimes you be in the club
But I
depressed.
keep it moving.
Is it old?
Yeah, it's a little old, but it's that one line that you're like party. You ever like party with a friend and you're like, I'm gonna kill everybody? Like, huh?
Nah, yeah.
What's wrong?
all
Like,
my
I'm
friends are
depressed.
dead.
And then he keep it going. I was like, yo, you all right, bro?
It sounds like he got that shit off.
Yeah.
That's half y'all
We
in the
called him
club.
after like, yo, you good? He was like, what you mean? Then he was like, no, on the song you said, I'm depressed. He was like, yeah, I do be.
I do be, but
Oh
I be
my
drinking
God.
too.
But I be drinking too. Hey.
Oh my
Nah, that's a real thing,
literally.
I'm
man.
depressed.
But I'm depressed.
Shout out to
But I'm depressed.
Shout out my nigga Mike.
Fact. Shout out to
out
my
to my
classic.
boy.
Shout out to everybody who's been waiting for us to return.
Yes.
Again, we
what
gave
up?
y'all a little something over our hiatus. And these things are important just to kind of regroup, retool, you know, reshape some things. Over that break, again, we use that as a time to be productive, to kind of realign. I know I definitely did that personally, try to realign myself. And one thing I also want to congratulate my brother on, not only is he putting out amazing music, not only is he wearing like colorful outfits, not only is he linking up with half of the podcast and excluding the other half, but
Okay.
my brother, you launched a new podcast.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, man.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Is you want to explain? You can
Yeah,
explain.
it's a very niche.
Yo, Reg be getting in her bag.
What she said?
Yo, this is what Reg is saying about y'all.
What she said?
This is my gang right here.
I didn't
You
say
and y'all little
anything.
pods over there. I'm gonna tell you what she's saying that she not saying.
I ain't announced mine though.
All right, we gonna get into your
But you
shit.
mentioned it. You mentioned it on the pod, so very
Look
good.
at Pods on Pods. Pods on Pods. No, it's called the My AudioNerds podcast. It's based on my Help Me Devvon brand. That's
Hey.
like a whole other person.
But yeah, describe that though. I feel like a lot of people don't know a lot of the stuff that you do outside of making music. Like
Right.
you actually really have a flourishing YouTube channel for AudioNerds.
Yeah, for tutorial review based.
I've had
It's
friends go
really,
there, yeah.
really nerdy. If you're a producer, if you're an engineer, mixing, mastering, if you do anything musical, I have a whole other channel called Help Me Devvon, and basically I run like reviews, tutorials, and I do all this stuff. And then we also just attached a podcast to the brand as well. And it's doing super well because I think why it's doing really well is because it's so niche.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, no funny
extremely
shit.
niche. Like we're laughing about DAWs and shit that only us with our community would laugh about or just be privy to. And the people that have followed, it's fucking insane. Like the people that we've got to like, yo, they're watching is pretty cool. But it's because it's very niche. Jimmy Jam, shout out to Jimmy Jam, like random people that be following us. But yeah, that's it. It's just the My AudioNerds podcast.
You know what you're also very good at, and you don't have to tune into the pod. I want to support, but I like won't know what you guys are talking about.
All
But
good.
anyway, but
Just play it in
the
the
reason
background.
why your channel and the pod flourishes is because you're very like intelligent about this topic, but you also are good at explaining it. Like I
Sure.
can't explain
Yeah.
things.
Sure.
Like when I tell stories, like I don't know if you guys notice, I'm like, oh, but then Dad would be like, "Da-da-da-da-da." I'm like, oh my god, that's amazing.
I
Yes.
appreciate it. Heck yeah.
I feel like you might be the only person in that community that gets laid.
Oh my god.
Like you
They
talking
about
to a
to
lot
get
of
mad at
niggas
you.
that may not get no
You know,
ass, bro.
producers
They
are
about to-
cool.
I was about to
Savon,
say.
producers
For
are
real.
cool.
No, producers
Producers
are
known
cool.
for
No,
being
I'm
hoes.
not saying producers aren't cool.
Oh, okay. They known
Producers
for
are
being hoes.
definitely cool,
Yeah.
right? But like, think about like, what you
Leaving
mean?
is like,
Parks is a part of this community.
He married.
Nah, it's a few hitters in there, man. I'm pretty sure
Damn,
that's
you saying
knocking
I
them.
don't get him?
That's
No,
knocking them down.
I'm saying that listen to his pod. I'm
Okay.
not saying that listen to his pod.
I get it. I
I'm saying
understand.
his pod is niche.
no,
Your
that's still
sentiment.
offensive.
Nah, it's
It
not.
is, but I'm just laughing at. Look when you took my wholesome, like educational pod and said,
Yeah, I
"Yeah,
was
but
like,
you're the
you're
only
great
one
at
fucking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the only one."
But that means I think really highly of you. Because I could have been like, he's the leader. He ain't getting no cheeks. But like,
You the
out
leader of
here,
the group?
You slinging dick. You slinging tools.
Look where you took
do
this
that.
whole.
Don't
So
do
that
that.
is talent, man.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
When you first mentioned it, you saw I started laughing, right? Because I was like, I can't wait to see where he's going. Talent.
That's what I did.
It's fucking talent.
And honestly, that's not even where I wanted to land. I really wanted to land at the lack. Like, you know everything in the world, bro.
Nah,
if I
he
have a
does.
question,
Uh-huh.
we
He
all
does.
know. Who can we go to, guys?
Devon.
Devon.
And
You
God.
Devvon Terrell.
He about to kill you.
It's either Devon or
We can
God.
go to Devvon
Or
Terrell.
God?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
either or.
all right,
Devon,
all
God,
right.
God.
I'm sure it's
Depending
not.
on how, like that.
It depends on like the task, but like I know for a fact that some
Okay.
niggas that you know how they pray to God, they pray to death. Okay, like yo, Dad, bless me with an opportunity. Like that's how you just
Please
be
bless
killing
me with a sound pack.
the
We're
New
making
York
him
City.
very uncomfortable right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but in all of this greatness that
Okay.
you obtain and that you have,
Thank you very much.
You also have some flaws that we just figured out,
Oh my god,
All
you just
that to get there?
and clearly, we all struggle. We all have an Achilles, as they say. The Achilles heel is a detriment part of our body.
Oh, yes.
And it seems that Devvon Terrell can't spell?
I spelled.
Oh my gosh.
I was very busy. I spelled the wrong thing in the thumbnail, in the fucking episode name, in the fucking. So I made the mistake, but across the board. So it tells you you're stupid. It tells me I'm dumb, and I spelled the word etiquette wrong, and I apologize.
Whoa. Let's not let. We ain't gonna let you just get that on.
No, because I was here before. Because I was.
She was here when I caught it.
I was early, and then and he was saying like, "Fuck, I spelled it wrong." I was like, "It's okay, Dev. Like that's such a hard word. Like don't be too hard on yourself."
She did make me feel better. I'm not
but
gonna
then
lie.
now I take it back because then I saw how you spelled it. And it was really bad.
It's how you say things, right?
Yeah, it's how you say it.
So, Devvon Terrell, can you please let us know how you decided to spell the word etiquette?
and tell the truth.
I spelled it Ed Dick 8.
Oh shit!
And that's all I got to say about that.
Shit.
Ed Dick.
Did you put a E? You put a D?
Etiquette.
Ed
Like ED.
E Dick 8.
Etiquette.
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 This nigga sound like a reggaeton song. Son.
Fucking dumb.
Nigga turned
How
to
do you
Bad
think-
Bunny.
And I'm your God, huh?
Turned to Bad Bunny.
I'm your God,
And
huh?
I'm your God.
Does God make mistakes?
Nah, he don't. Word.
sure don't.
He's not that one.
I do. This guy. Let me show you. I make mistakes.
Damn, that's tough, man. It's tough when you put something out to like the community, the world.
Yeah, especially when that's all the comments now. Yeah,
man,
it's
they're
like,
not even
fuck the
focusing on
pig. Let's get this guy.
The funny thing is, like, I could do that and like erase it, upload it, and be fine because I don't have as many followers. But when you got
Why
like
are
a
you lying?
as
Yeah,
him,
I'm like,
no,
no,
lying
if you-
too.
Yo, we calling this nigga out
Like,
today,
what?
bro.
I don't know what he be talking
Thank
about,
you.
bro.
No, if
Thank
Savon
you.
made that mistake, no, I'm not about to defend you. No,
Yeah, get your shit
no, you
over.
about to
No,
get this
if
ass
Savon,
whooping.
if you made that spelling mistake too, it would be really bad.
Yeah,
as well.
it'd be
Like all the
pandemonium.
comments would make fun of you
They
as
would
well.
fry you.
Twitter for sure. would
Twitter,
smoke you.
maybe.
But
Smoke
ain't no
you.
maybe. They would fry you.
You would get fried.
You have a larger like reach, impact. Like,
Okay.
it's there. So for you to do it,
Okay.
and then like a lot of people look at me, they associate me with imperfection. That's my
true.
brand.
It is.
My brand is imperfection.
That's
It's
good,
very
though.
true.
That's good though.
Your brand is like you
Perfection.
got it. You're very, very polished.
You know what's funny? I will shout out to the people on that platform because they were so nice about it. And it threw me off. They were like, "Hey, Deb, I'm here early. Just letting you know this is spelled wrong. Don't know if you can change it."
Just let you know
I was
you-
reading the comments. They was like, "Yo, you spelled blah 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 wrong." It was calm.
Damn.
2 niggas smoked us. It was 2, and it was funny.
Early in the game, and you
But
got
I commented
supporters.
even in them
yeah.
and said, "LOL, I'm an idiot." Like you know what I mean? But that's how I am. Like I'm like that. Like I
Yeah.
don't be like "fuck you." It's only a few times I'll be like "fuck you," and then I'll block you. So
That
you
is a
can't
hard
respond.
word.
I
I'm
feel
not
that
mad
shit,
at that.
though.
That's a hard
It was.
word.
Nah, yeah.
Can I be honest? It's just been a
Yeah.
while since this is bad to say. It's been a while since I wrote the word etiquette. But it's been a while. I haven't wrote the word etiquette. My brain just said.
I mean,
don't know
how
why.
often are we using that word? No, we understand.
I use it all.
Damn, y'all
I'm
got
an
no
idiot.
etiquette done?
No, I fixed it in the thumbnail. It was fucked up across the board, nigga. It was fucked up in the title, the thumbnail.
Okay, well then
The
that wasn't
drop-
like a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was dumb. It's literally,
Okay.
I'm stupid. Like I'm
no,
just
literally.
No, you're not.
I've done that. I've done that with the music list I do every Friday. Like I've
fucked it up?
totally done like Pig Sean instead of like.
Pig Sean.
That's
I'm not
bad.
lying,
That's
Alex.
bad.
Can I say something?
Because I was going so
Oh,
fast.
it's
Yes.
autocorrect.
Yeah, and not because I don't know the spelling.
Can I say something? I'm on your ass now. I'm gonna be on your list. Like,
No, because I think
Yo, that's
yours
on
is
your
better
ass.
because that's clear. Alex is
Yes.
clearly autocorrect.
Yes.
But yours, I would have been
okay,
like,
okay.
does Dev know how to spell
exactly.
etiquette?
I
He's
see what
just
you're
dumb.
saying.
Dev
I
is
see what you're
dumb.
saying.
Like that was clearly like, oh, he's stupid.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, he's stupid.
we all have our lapses.
That was bad.
We all
though.
have our lapses.
That
I'm not
was
mad
so
at
bad. I
it.
was so
Yeah,
embarrassed
yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
It's okay. Do y'all have words? Damn, I just threw my whole bracelet at Reggie.
Boy, how
I hate when that happens.
Do y'all have words that
Are tough to
sorry.
spell.
yeah.
Oh my God,
Fuck you.
necessary.
Oh, you struggle with necessary?
I can't do it.
Yeah.
Spell it.
NECCESSARY.
Oh, is that correct? Fuck.
Is it one C
I
or
think
two
that-
C's?
It's 1 C and 2 S.
That's what always
Is
fucks me
it?
up with it.
I don't
one
know.
C.
Is it?
It's
So
1 C and 2
So
S's.
NEC. Yeah. Necessary.
And if
Now
we're
you guys are
wrong, I know y'all.
confused.
So I want all of our listeners to close their eyes.
I know how to spell Wednesday.
And I want them to think about the word that gives them a brain aneurysm.
Wait, what?
Just close your eyes right now.
Okay.
And think about that word that gives you a brain aneurysm.
I already said mine.
Necessary, etiquette,
Damn, I don't know.
mine.
You can just do etiquette on me. Like you struggle
No,
with
clearly,
that.
clearly.
Oh yes.
You don't have to admit to
I
yours.
tried to think of another one. Yeah, let me not kill myself with another one.
Etiquette, definitely.
Etiquette's mine.
Own that. Mine is restaurant.
No way.
Stupid.
Dead ass?
I can't spell restaurant.
Restaurant.
This is such a good clip.
Spell a restaurant.
R-E-S-T-A-U.
T-A, no. T.
Where you at?
It's T-A.
RESTAURANT.
You know how sometimes I need to like physically write it, but I can't.
That's valid.
What is
That's valid.
going
No,
on
that's
here?
Because he was
valid. That's
born in
valid.
1988.
No, that's valid. Stop. That's
You know my
valid.
birthday?
I'm weak.
Oh my god, that was like, you know my birthday.
Whoa. What's happening?
I don't know.
We're blurring that.
Restaurant. Wow, you struggle with restaurant?
Oh,
That's pretty good.
It really kills me.
It hurts you.
Like, I can't even invite a shorty on a date because I'll be like, yo, you just want to go to eat? Like, I can't say, yo, you know this restaurant that's really dope? Like, I would love to take you out.
Ooh.
I don't even
autocorrect.
say, I
No,
just
if
stay
you're
away from
typing
the
it though,
R
you have
word.
autocorrect, so that's fine.
You know what destroys me in a text? Psychology
Okay.
What?
or psych.
Okay.
Like PSY, right?
Okay.
All
It's
right.
I think I have a slight dyslexic issue because
We all do.
PSY and PH,
Yeah.
like something is weird with those letters.
Oh, you mean the word
Psychology.
Oh, I thought you meant the psychology of
No,
like,
the
texting.
word
Okay, okay.
psychology. Like sometimes I get jammed up.
It's like Psy, right?
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
psychology.
Yeah.
Theirs?
Definitely know
I
my
know my
theirs.
theirs.
I'm hood, but ain't that hood, nigga.
That's a fact. There is THEIR is possessive.
Come on.
So it's saying their shoes.
Come on.
And then there's
Go over there.
Go over there is THERE. Yeah. There's another one that people
They
get
are.
lost
They
with.
are.
They are.
They are.
Oh, and
Yeah.
then the yours.
The yours
Everybody gets
jammed up on Twitter. I hate people on Twitter that be like, you spelled your wrong. I'm like, fuck you.
Nah, I'm one of them niggas.
Yeah? You one of the people?
Yeah, like fuck
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
don't like
Spell
that.
your.
I just seen a comment of how you really spell etiquette, and I'm not over this.
Come on, man.
It said, bro,
Come on,
y'all really
man.
spell etiquette EDICATE.
My AudioNerds podcast. Fuck you. You know what? I'm gonna take this in stride.
Now, all
Fuck
they know
you.
is sound waves and shit.
Fucking my
and
AudioNerds podcast.
programs. All they know is programs and waves.
We don't know how to spell. Only thing we know how to spell is
it's-
drums, bass,
Exactly.
guitar.
Guitar and
I can
shit.
spell guitar.
Exactly.
And what? And mix.
And mix.
MIX.
That's all I need to know how to spell. I don't even know how to spell that shit.
You probably spell mix, MEX.
The cat.
Or MICKS.
We spell bus. That's old. Oh my God.
Mixing dicks.
Mixing dicks. Yo, that was a wild.
Reggie,
Remember
you're on
that
fire
moment?
today.
That was bad.
that
What did I
was
say? Oh, bumping dicks.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Where was you going? Where
I've
was you
had a
taking
tough
us?
time on this pod.
Where was you taking us when you thought about bumping dicks as like a
I was
form of
trying to say
conflict?
bumping heads. I'm not doing this with you again. I'm not
Nah,
fucking
bumping
doing
heads
it.
is better than bumping dicks.
Bumping heads. I was like, yo, we're bumping heads. I said bumping dicks.
It's
To
the
this
same
day, that's
thing
one of
if
the worst
you look
things.
at it a certain way.
Bumping dick, yeah, bumping dicks. It makes sense. It's like, yo, we don't like, you know how men are being macho? Like, it's like we not hitting our dicks against each other.
Nah, cause that's what niggas do when we macho, right? We just pull our shit out and just
They got dicks and
sword
hit each
fighting.
other.
A little dick
Just
fight.
little sword fight.
I
Nah, keep it a buck.
challenge
Keep it
you.
100. Keep it 100 in here. Nah, I want y'all to keep it on. You got 90 brothers,
I'ma
so
keep
I
it
want you
100.
to be super honest.
What?
Keep it a buck in
You
here.
got 90.
About what?
brothers.
Keep it a buck in here. Yo, Pierre, why you laughing already?
Bumping dicks?
Keep it
Why
100.
did this
Hold
come
on,
back
hold
to
on.
me?
All right,
You
listen.
got mad brothers. What you talking about?
That's what you do. Snapping the because they can't see this if
Okay.
you listen to audio. I want you to snap in the mic if you ever bump swords.
Oh, I'm not.
I gotta see who I'm dealing
Wait,
with.
what?
All right, we good. I just
Like
like to make
hit
sure.
dicks against someone else's dick?
I mean, that's why they got the terminology for it, right?
Where would you do that?
Where
Besi-
would
but-
you do that?
No, besides,
Hey, it's some
if you're into that.
freaky people out there.
Unless it's a threesome,
All right.
or if you're,
I had to
You know,
check
let
the
me know.
temp.
I'm being judgmental right now.
if
Let me know.
you're, I mean, if you're
I have
two
to check the temp.
guys and you're,
don't
into
judge.
that, then you bump dicks. Where are we?
I just want to.
know.
Right, we're gonna move past this. I just want to know
Hell
where
yeah.
y'all got sword fighting from. Like, how did
You know
y'all-
where the sword fight, it originates from like the 1700s. Where the Vikings, the way that they would decide who was the
nigga,
captain
I
of the
know.
ship, they would
Okay.
take their
That's
dicks
He's about
out.
to take us
fighting,
somewhere
bitch.
crazy.
You
They would-
lying.
No, they would take their dicks out and they would like
No,
would
they
first
wouldn't.
because they didn't have tape measurements.
Yo, why
Think about
you
it.
lying,
No,
bro?
for real,
So
bro.
they measure the
Stop
girth
lying,
of like their penises?
So that's
He's
how
making
you,
this up.
that's how you had to figure out what was a foot.
I'm not gonna let
No,
him.
you didn't. That's not how you
I'm
figured
not
it
gonna
out.
let him do this.
Yo,
I'm
bro,
not
they used
gonna
to build
I'm not
ships
believing
in
this.
the water that housed plenty people. You
But
think
how-
they couldn't measure a dick?
That's what they used.
Oh man,
You're lying, bro.
The Viking,
yes,
He's
he
lying.
is.
He's lying.
You're capping.
the Viking with the biggest
You're
dick,
capping.
You're capping.
the Viking with the biggest meat
Was the
right?
leader?
His meat was he was the leader. He was the
You know,
leader.
I could believe that. I feel like they would do shit like that.
Of course.
Yeah.
man.
I don't believe that.
This is
Think
sick.
about big meats rule the world.
Back in the day, I feel like they would do some shit like that. Like, oh, he has the biggest dick.
He's the
like
big dick
leader.
swing.
Yeah.
He's the big. Look at Mr. Big Dick.
Yeah.
Because what you gonna say back then, there wasn't no social media. I can't like today. If you got a little dick, you can have mad followers, and be like, yo, nigga, you still a lame. Back
have
then,
like a Maserati.
the social media currency was a big Johnson.
You knew a nigga with a small penis in a Maserati. That tells me. She said.
That
She was like, yeah, in a Maserati. I was like, yeah.
Like,
So-
yo, they
You
still
guys, are like,
copying
you guys are like, who are you talking to?
Yeah,
like
facts.
all of you guys looked at me like, what?
yeah, that okay. Well, Maseratis and little dicks.
There was no social
Connection.
currency. There was no social currency.
So
back
dicks
then.
were the social
It was
currency of the
killing.
Vikings. That's what you're telling us. It's a good clip. It's a
All
great
jokes
clip.
aside, I could see like their penis size being the social currency. Like I really could. I don't know. I
It
could believe
gotta
it.
be.
Back in the day. Like back in the day.
Think about
Big
it.
balls.
The way that when Reggie talks about sausages, every time she talks about a sausage, she used two hands to show how
Oh
big.
my God, that
So
was-
you got it.
that was classic.
Allegedly.
But that's a
Good one.
that's subconscious.
Good one.
To how people view
Sausages.
the world.
Okay.
Dicks.
People view the world.
How we got here. I
So
don't
y'all
know.
don't feel like Vikings-
How we drove here, but
I don't feel like Vikings is just killing each other for respect.
you know the old-fashioned way, just straight up. I challenge you to a duel, nigga. Let's fight.
I challenge you to a dick slinging contest.
I don't think that's what they
Whoa.
were doing. And if you're correct, I am so sorry.
He's not.
I know you're wrong. I know you're fucking wrong.
Tell me what makes more sense.
Killing each other. Literally, this is the first situation where killing each other makes so much more sense.
But think about it, like if we really about to go to battle, I need you. I can't have you dead. But what is the only way we could figure out our discrepancy?
A fist fight?
We
Who got
just
the
fight.
bigger Johnson,
That's
bro?
That's not. I don't know.
That's how you
who-
forgot
I
them
don't know what
fights you been
Viking.
in,
You know
huh?
how funny this skit would be with the Viking that was like, "I want to see some dicks."
Yeah.
And he go, "Bet." You know what I'm gonna do? I have the bigger dick than you. And then fucking, it's like everybody's like, "What?" He's like, "Look," and he whips out his dick, and then everybody whips out their dick, and the leader's chosen.
They just
Like I
start-
can't see this scene happening.
They just start
Because
bowing
you gotta
down.
follow that nigga in the battle. Because what you
Because
gonna
his
say?
No, you
dick's
don't.
bigger, but it doesn't help me at all.
I don't know how it helps.
And short people have dicks, by the way. So that's why I know you're wrong.
Nah, Dev, get your
No, no,
shit
no.
off. Get,
Wait, but we never said short people
nah,
didn't.
Dev, get your shit
Because it makes
off.
no sense. Because then the short people would be the leaders of the. A lot of times, short people be leader pack. Niggas be mistaking these tall niggas. I'm
Nah,
telling y'all now.
Tell us.
Tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah, mistaking these tall niggas.
He
I
said
just
tell
seen.
you?
Oh, I just saw a horrible
Should've.
decision. She even brought it up. Wheezy said it. She was like, "Yo, little short niggas be having big dicks."
How tall are you again?
Why are we talking about me?
Because it correlates somehow.
I'm not. I didn't say that at all.
You're not
All I'm
projecting.
saying
You brought
is,
it up out of
no.
nowhere.
But I didn't say nothing about me. I didn't say nothing. I just said, yo, short niggas having bigger dicks wouldn't make sense because if it's the Vikings, it was always the bigger man.
But what is your height on your fucking birth certificate?
On my birth certificate,
You don't have to answer that.
There's no. It would be a foot. On my birth certificate,
What?
nigga.
Oh,
What?
He's good. This guy is
Somebody
good.
get this guy.
This guy is good, man.
The birth certificate.
You're great.
Okay.
You're good at what
that
you do.
backfired.
I did.
I was seeing if you was sharp. You still got it.
I get etiquette, nigga.
I'm not mad.
You know, I can spell.
You still got it. So yeah, man. Where y'all want to begin? We can get off of dicks. Let's get off of dicks. Let's get off of Johnson's.
Y'all over sexualize shit with me, man.
No, never that. Never
Yes, I
be.
do, man.
It's
No,
the
not me.
pants
Come
you
on.
wear.
Somebody in a comment, and it made me. My pants make me over sexualize. Okay,
He's like, it's those damn pants, bro.
these are the pants of people that are not having sex. But what I'd say is, as far as I was taken aback by a comment that I seen on our thing, and it was like something about, oh yeah, Dev didn't talk about dicks today. And it threw me off. I was like, whoa, I'm expected. Like,
Yo.
that's expected. Oh, I didn't talk about sex or something that day.
You the dick man.
All right, I'm done.
No,
Yo,
he's not.
Take us somewhere else.
Don't put that title on
the
him.
number of times we said dick in the last like 20 minutes is alarming.
Take a shot every time we say
Don't-
dick
don't do
on
that.
this
Don't do-
podcast.
please don't do that.
You
Close
be
your
dead.
Close your eyes every time we said that.
Do
word.
not close your eyes if you're driving, please.
Especially if you're driving.
Fucking Savon special.
Well, speaking of dicks, there was a topic that related to dicks brought up
Yeah.
by somebody.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Y'all using y'all dicks too much out there.
what
Wait,
the fuck?
What happened?
Okay.
What topic?
Hey, STDs up. Y'all niggas nasty.
Is it specifically
Look,
New York?
I listen, it's specific to the entire world. Long story short, man, they saying STDs is up for the highest
It's ever been?
It's ever been since like 1991.
Mm.
Feel me? And that's when they was freak nicking and you know what I mean?
Damn.
They was actually doing shit. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So yeah, it's something to think about. I wanted to bring this up, and thank you for bringing it up, Regi. I briefly spoke about this the other day with the group of y'all. Y'all are lying about the condom thing, all right?
In what way?
All right. Let me be very clear.
This is not Patreon, so
It's not.
gotta-
Oh, we're not supposed to go there?
No, we can go there, but
yeah.
I'm not gonna tell the truth.
Okay.
Okay, so hold the truth for that.
Yeah.
But let's, we can surfacely,
Let's go.
wrap it up.
Keep your truths.
Yeah, keep your truth.
Listen, man, I'm gonna really be honest with y'all, dog. Don't get me. I know you ever. All right, I'm gonna put it like this.
Okay.
You ever swim in a pond
Okay.
and then you go swim in the Pacific or something?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what
It's
you're
two different waters.
True.
All right. I feel that.
Right.
But we got to be honest as men. Not everybody got Galapagos water.
That's true.
All right.
That's true.
And
Okay.
I'm speaking to the men on this side. Yeah, Galapagos water. It's tropical, beautiful.
I don't know.
You can see
Oh,
the
my
fish.
fault. I Google it.
I don't travel that much.
I Google it. I don't know. They got TikTok now. You could.
I'll
They
do
got.
that.
They got shit you can see that. Go look it up.
Can you
Very
spe-
moist.
Can you spell that for me?
Galapagos. All I got is
I know that's not how you say it.
Yeah.
It's Galapagos.
How you supposed to say it? Galapagos.
Galapagos.
Somebody used the rest. Tropical like Galapagos. I think Nicki Minaj. Anyway, but yeah, man. Like the point I'm trying to make before y'all getting distracted
Okay.
is that I understand that there are different waters.
Right.
I want to be very clear. I get that.
Okay.
But I feel like a lot of men is fronting
Agreed.
out there, man. Come on, not all pussy is wet. All right.
Wait.
What's your experience?
Okay,
Let's
but like,
start there. What do you mean?
Let me
Okay, we
take that
agree. Like, we agree with that, but then what does that have to do with the
The
rate of
correlation
STD?
is
Yeah.
y'all not using condoms enough because the men's excuse is,
Oh, it feels
my
better.
God, it feels so much more better without a condom. You feel me?
Okay.
And I do want to take back that all pussy
Oh,
is
I
not
remember
wet.
your
Pussy do be
stance.
wet. Yeah, you remember my stance now?
Yes.
Don't put a condom on, bro. Like it's not that. It's not that different on some people.
This is good to say on the main because this is not this is not a harmful.
It's not a
rhetoric.
harmful
Yeah,
message,
okay.
Right.
and I'm gonna pull some things back right now. Right, I'm
Okay.
gonna pull the reins back.
Okay.
because I don't think I want to start out with condom usage.
Sure.
If you're listening to this
We'll go back
podcast,
to it.
you should be educated on sex, right?
Right.
You should be of age where you have done the work to
True.
know what's wrong, what's right, what's
Right.
risky, what's dangerous. So we can always have those conversations. It's not necessarily where I want to begin.
Okay.
But
Cool with me.
where I do want to begin is still in the vein or in the space of irresponsibility.
Okay.
And that is my guy, Adam Levine.
Okay.
Adam Levine. Have you guys heard about?
Yeah, everybody
Yeah,
sighed.
yeah. Side, please, because I've been thinking about this.
What did he do?
A lot.
What did he do?
So
He was
Adam
Maroon
Levine.
5.
He's one of my favorite bands of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes,
I really do enjoy Adam Levine's music.
I do.
Yo,
They
that was
have
shady.
lasted for years. Hits. For
Yeah, nah,
years.
it's
Okay, I
sound.
just have. I feel like I've said this before, but like now that I don't feel bad about slandering him. So why does he? Okay, we've heard a speaking voice. So why does he like sound like that when he sings? Like, but why? Like, why?
Wait.
Like,
I just don't get it. Like, I don't.
know where.
Sing it. Sing like.
Go ahead,
please.
give me-
No,
give me
no,
Adam.
Stop. Only
Give me
he could
Adam.
do- No, but he sounds nasally. Like he sounds.
Yes.
I enjoy Maroon 5 songs, but I'm just confused. Like, why does he sing like that?
It's just his. That's his. Singing voice.
That's hate.
I love Adam. I love him.
Adam's great.
That's his singing. That's just his singing voice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend I don't like his music, but I'm just saying, like, I was just confused. Like, why does your voice come out like that when you're talking voices like this? Like,
Right.
I don't know. Whatever.
It's
Anyway,
interesting, but yeah, that's his singing voice.
Let's talk about him.
There's a few singers that's like that. That have like that, like a whole different tone when they sing.
The Weeknd.
Yeah, The Weeknd is like that. Bryson is like that.
Bryson.
Yeah, Bryson don't sound like how he sound. He be like, "Yo, what's up, y'all? New music dropping next week," and then he be like,
This what happened when I think about you.
Yeah, Go continue.
No, I love this. I love this. Bring this on. Bring the onslaught of Adam Levine.
Can you tell me? No, and I love him.
Yes.
But let me wait. What happened with Adam Levine?
So
what
he's a
did
wild
what
boy.
did you do?
I'm not gonna lie. He's a wild boy.
What he
if,
did?
If the
If these are
accusations,
true, yes.
if the allegations, if what this woman is saying is true, he is a wild man.
What did he do?
Adam Levine is married to a
Yeah.
supermodel, apparently,
Yes.
right? And like a lot of rich, famous, and beautiful people, they have a ton of options, and they seek and sought out after those options from time to time.
Uh-huh.
Adam Levine, and this is something I'm going to talk about a little bit later, is the digital footprint, right? We all are familiar with like the digital footprint, what
Yeah.
that is, what that saying
Receipts.
Yeah.
is. It means if you put it on the internet, it lives there forever.
Okay.
It's a digital footprint, right?
Right.
Literally.
Adam Levine, very, very famous guy, right? He's on network television. He has #1 songs. I would say he's probably closer to an A-lister than a C-lister.
Yeah,
right?
very much so.
For
He's an
sure.
A-list. He's an A-lister.
He's one of those guys. He is one of them ones.
Yeah.
For a while, I thought all the kids' bops was just focused on them. So
I'm confused.
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Okay.
Adam Levine is on Instagram and he's shooting his shot. And apparently he had a mistress who he became very familiar with.
Okay.
And that mistress has outed him and exposed him for being a cheater and going out and pursuing her in a romantic, sexual way.
Okay.
And that doesn't necessarily make him a shithead, depending on how you feel.
Okay.
But what really makes him a shithead is that he wanted to name his unborn child after his mistress.
That's what it is.
And that is the problem.
That's what it is.
Yeah, and the mistress, her name is Sumner, and she provided a screenshot of the message that Adam Levine sent. Like, hey, I don't know if this is weird for you, but can I name my unborn child after you? Like, she uploaded the screenshot, and that's why this whole shit like went viral.
So I'm gonna play a clip from Mrs. Sumner. And you guys can kind of determine how you feel about this.
Maroon 5 is practically elevator music at this point, so I'm sure you know who Adam Levine is. But Adam and I were seeing each other for about a year. After I stopped talking to him over, a period of months, this is how he came back into my life.
Boom. So when she says this is a TikTok, by the way, so it's a visual. She is speaking over it, but the screenshot that she shows is Adam Levine saying, okay, serious question. I'm having another baby, and if it's a boy, I really want to name it Sumner. Are you okay with that? I am dead, and dead is in capital letters. I am dead serious.
No,
he's not black. He doesn't
serious.
say I'm dead. Like,
sorry.
Oh, I'm weak.
I thought sorry.
He's a
I
white
didn't let
guy.
you finish.
That's
this is my last request.
Yeah.
So she posted a screenshot of Adam Levine saying, I am dead serious about naming my unborn child after you. After months without speaking to this woman, the internet has gone wild.
Okay.
It's tough when the side chick is cool, so then you try to use their name.
But she wasn't even cool because she ain't hold it down.
Let me tell y'all something.
Y'all not reading that cool.
Y'all not reading between the lines.
That makes
man.
me
Y'all not.
uncomfortable.
You briefly spoke about the digital footprint.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. For a man to want to leave his digital footprint, knowing he is who he is. Listen, man, she was mad cool, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's different though when you think you could just let anything fly. Like, oh no, we were super fly. We had a super cool relationship. She won't take it. And now it's you're angry now. It's tough, man. It's tough. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't had to pick your side.
Yo, this is
tough.
When it comes to marriage, bro,
It's tough.
and that stuff, like what the fuck? That would hurt. I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie to you. It makes me really uncomfortable.
He has since addressed it though. Did you see that he put on his like Instagram story? He addressed it and he said like, I don't want to quote him, but
Right.
yeah, he addressed it directly.
You can paraphrase
This is
if
messy.
you don't mind.
This is too.
Or while
messy.
you pull it up, what
Messy,
basically,
right? It's
so
mad messy, right?
I feel like
Yeah.
at some point you gotta recognize when you're him, right?
Okay.
You gotta understand when you're a target, even if you don't mean to be a target, and you
Right.
put yourself in harm's way when you do things like this. So going back to the top of the episode, I think Alex, you could tell me if I'm wrong because you've seen me for quite some time.
Yeah.
I feel like one of the reasons why I've taken a different approach to social media is because I've accepted the position and the role, and even where I want to go in life, where I am. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be the guy who has a bunch of hard eyes in women's DMs. Because no, seriously, it's a
No,
digital.
thank you
it's
for
a-
realizing.
trust
yes.
me, I know.
It's a
Yes.
digital footprint.
Because
Like,
some
it
men
doesn't
do
go
not
away.
realize that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a fact.
They really don't.
Now they do. They just unsend messages.
I'll just be like, when you send this, like, don't you know that she could screenshot this? Like, I'm just.
They love that feature.
Because who unsends it, Alex?
Not
Do
me.
you use this
Never
feature?
brother Alex.
Niggas.
You know,
I
just,
feel like you don't because you're very like sure of what you want to say, and if
Very
you said
sure.
it, you meant it. Yeah.
Better
yeah.
no,
Shut up.
literally. And if I have to like re-explain what I meant and look crazy, I'll do that still.
Look,
But you're not gonna open your phone and said, message was sent by unavailable user. Like, nah. We just gonna
God damn, man. I tell you, today is a weird day.
It's different
Why?
times.
It's a weird time, bro. I don't know.
And why he ain't do that on incognito mode?
See,
Stop it.
you know,
Nah, because Instagram got that now.
but he an old head, so he might not really understand how that works. You
Nah.
get what I'm saying? He might not understand how that
When
works.
people do these things, like, did Adam think like she was never gonna say anything? Like
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Reg. She was the cool, allegedly. She was the cool
he
chick.
thought she was.
That's
the
what I'm saying. You could tell they probably had some rapport, allegedly.
Yeah.
And then he thought he could just hit her like, yo, nah, I could use your name. Nah, that's valid.
Yeah, so he's recently addressed it, Dev. I kind of passed that over so you could kind of get that off. Yeah,
No,
if
yeah,
you
Dev
don't
is
mind, if
currently
you don't mind
reading
reading
it?
it.
Yeah, read some of that.
Read his
some of
words.
that.
This is Adam Levine.
Yeah.
Not Devvon.
A lot, yes, please, it's not me. A lot is being said about me right now, and I want to clear the air. I use poor judgment in speaking with anyone other than my wife in any kind of flirtatious manner. I did not have an affair. Nevertheless, I crossed the line during a regrettable period in my life. In certain instances, it became inappropriate. I have addressed that and taken proactive steps to remedy this with my family. My wife and my family is all I care about in this world. To be this naive and stupid enough to risk the only thing that truly matters to me was the greatest mistake I could ever make. I will never make it again. I take full responsibility. We will get through it, and we will get through it together.
Damn, that's my man. But I know when a nigga did some shit.
I can read my ass off, by the way.
Huh? The new PR assistant at the office.
If I had a PR, I'd have him write. I'd be like, listen, this is how I feel. Put this in the best words that you possibly could. I'd do that too. As far as what he said, that's stand up right there. Prayers to all involved.
First
Yo,
and foremost.
Dev, nobody
Nah,
died.
first and foremost.
No,
Nah,
it's
somebody
very,
might
this
have.
is very
He was just
serious.
horny, bro. He was horny.
You're
It's
right.
not that serious.
You're right. It's just very serious because that's somebody's family, and
was
No, it is
horny.
serious because the woman, like, that's his wife and they have kids.
that's his wife and kids. So I know his kids are
that's why
seeing
it's
this.
serious, but
I know his kids are seeing this. That family
He
is
was
going.
dead
That family is
serious
going
about
through it.
using her name.
Oof.
He put
That
dead.
is
I'm
heavy.
not praying for him.
But capital dead.
I hope that they all get through it. That's
Yeah.
all I have, like
feel
for
that.
real on that, because that's so.
It get tricky.
Imagine, bro.
It get tricky, man.
Imagine.
See, at that level, man, I don't even know how many DMs I'm even sending out.
that's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
don't know, yeah,
that's
I
why I have no sympathy for him. Like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you guys have anything to say before I go?
Go. No, we
Okay.
need to hear you.
So when men do this, or women, I'm sorry, when people do this, like, they always say that it was a mistake. And I get everybody makes mistakes. We have to give people grace. I get it. But it's like, a mistake is like
When you get caught.
tripping down the stairs or some shit like that. Repeatedly seeing a woman outside of your marriage, like repeatedly seeing her for years and DMing her over and over again, and then DMing her to use her name, like that, is that a mistake, or are you just like doing it and you're just sorry that you got caught? Like, I just,
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know.
Nah, yeah.
Either way, I'm going to assume that he's going to learn a lesson.
Yes,
Oh,
I agree
that's
with
for
that.
sure.
Nonetheless, I think he's going to learn a lesson, and that's.
Maybe
I
he
mean, there's
thought-
nothing like I don't have.
Allegedly, maybe he just thought he was one of the celebs that could do that.
I don't even think that.
That has to be it. Like,
There's some
why else would
celebs
you have
getting
done it?
off
Like-
in the DM. Let's not get it fucked up.
I think anyone is fully aware of the repercussions of their actions. I think we all know right from wrong, right? Well, excuse me. I think a lot of us know right from wrong,
about to
right?
say, yeah.
And sometimes we just don't give a fuck. I think people are people. People are human. That's not an excuse. Because at the end of the day, when you make a mistake, you have to own up to them.
Of course.
And you have to deal with the consequences. So within that, he has to deal with the consequences of his actions, whether they're, I don't know what is true. I don't know shit. And that's what's gonna happen. Like, you understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, there's nothing he can run from. I'm pretty sure there's 1,000 other people. There's TMZ talking about it. Everyone's talking about it.
Yeah.
So his family has to deal with it. He has to walk down the street.
Yo, and now
His
he got
family, his wife has to walk down the street. His kids have to go to school. I'm aware of all of these different things, and that's something that family is going to have to deal with.
Yeah, and now you gotta use a different S name. Or don't even
Stop it!
What happened, Mom? Don't even use S. You
Right.
got Scott, allegedly, right, Dev? I'm with Dev, allegedly. We don't know.
It's tough.
He's
But
like,
you know,
and?
just
all
don't
tough.
use anything with an S. Word.
Also, I'm not supporting
It's crazy because if he was really fly like
I'm
that,
supporting the kid.
like if he was really player, like if he was keeping it P, you would have just named the baby without asking.
Nah,
Oh my God.
You really just
Then
would
she
have
wouldn't
said.
have the screenshot. He wouldn't have gotten caught.
Yeah,
You would have just really said, "Yo, baby Sumner." You would have told your wife, "Hey, this is the name. I love it. It's sentimental to me. Whatever the reason is," and that would have been it.
And
Like,
then
that's
the
how you know
girl-
he's not playing.
And then the girl would have tried to a year later be like, "Well, he named after me," but she would have no receipts.
Yeah, you would have been like, "Yo, what are you talking about? Like, she's a fan. I'm him."
I like the name Sumner.
Yeah. I mean, it's a black ass name, but I still like it. It's a weird name. Like,
Just say that shit.
what is Sumner?
Yeah, I
Who
don't
is
know.
Sumner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You be all right, though.
Oh God.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I kind of enjoy like talking about white people problems.
Oh no.
That's
my
really
God.
what I wanted to talk
Yeah,
about.
I saw people be like, "Yo, I love white drama," and they were just like going into it.
They drama way different than us.
No, yeah, I have this conversation with my boyfriend all the time because he has great taste in cinema and all that, but he loves like white drama TV show, like One Tree Hill. Like he loves that shit. Like so.
It's so funny.
It's true.
My family loves that show.
Nah, I love all that shit, man.
But that
White-
shit is different. Like it'll be like, yeah, I don't know.
All right, so the high school I went to, right? I thought I was gonna go to the NBA. That's why I went there.
Okay.
Look at
There's
where
nothing wrong
I'm.
with that.
Wait, what?
Look at
There's
where
nothing
I'm
wrong
at.
with that. Did you just?
Wait,
shit
what
on
do you mean?
yourself?
What do you mean?
You gotta shit on yourself a
You
little
could do
bit.
it. You could be anything.
I'm just giving a little background. Like the types of people, like it was a culture shock for me, right? I've discussed this on this podcast before. In hindsight, a lot of the people that I graduated with who are Caucasian or white, I don't know what y'all use these days. Just the way they approach social media. What happened? I'm being respectful. I don't know. I ain't. All right. Just the way a lot of them approach. My fault, Dev. What I do? My fault.
No. I was confused. No, I was with it, but I was like,
My fault.
you did okay.
My fault.
Okay,
Go ahead.
let's
Just go ahead.
Let's go.
I
Just go ahead.
apologize.
I'll ponder.
Okay. All right.
that.
A lot of the way they do social media or even what's drama to them. All right, let me break it. Let me get deeper, right? Like even what they post, right? A lot of stuff is catered around family. It's not so much of the like the Justin LeBoy memes because I still do keep up and follow with a lot of those people. I made connections for the rest of my life at that school. No, I can't even lie to you. And just like it's different just to see what's drama for them versus what's drama for like our culture. It's totally different shit. So it's like I feel like a lot of us was just so hopping on top of this story because it's like we don't really get much on that side. Just think about the way a lot of white people just do social media.
Okay.
It's not really in terms of like the our stuff. I'll say that.
You know.
The algorithm is very different. I think that's
Yes,
the
like
best.
their timeline is completely different from ours.
Very different than
yeah.
ours.
You know what
Yeah.
I think?
Yeah.
I think when they fuck up, it's fucking huge. And I'll name things. Jeffrey Epstein, fucking Harvey Weinstein. When they fuck up when someone of that ilk fucks up, it is fucking full blast.
It's like mainstream.
It's like
Crazy.
mainstream. It is like
But is it though?
Johnny Depp.
Is it because
Because y'all not talking about Brett Favre.
if you think about the prevalence, right, of mainstream media, how they latch onto a R. Kelly compared to a Harvey Weinstein or compared to a Jeffrey Epstein, like think about how the media jumps on, like Brett Favre. Brett Favre, right? He's in the news now. He's one of
That just listen.
the most popular quarterback sports figures in history, right? He's made, I want to say, and don't quote
lot of
me.
money.
He's a fan favorite.
He's made over 100 million. Put it like that.
Okay.
He's easily 100 million up.
Yeah.
And there's been reports and speculations of Brett Favre, and it's not the first time. Apparently, he's a piece of shit. Like, I'm going to just be honest. Apparently, he's a piece of shit. He does a lot of horrible things. I remember back when he played in New York as a Jets, he was one of the first people. He may be the innovator of letting off an unsolicited hammer pick. Like, he was sending dick pics to the staff of the New York Jets without any consent. Like, and you've never even heard of this, and he's one
The
of the
original
top
Vikings.
The Vikings.
Oh, that was a good little, comedy, like bring it back. Yeah,
And he
yeah.
played for the Vikings. Look at how God works.
And he
This
played for the
nigga
Vikings.
Singing the dick off. Right.
Yeah.
Crazy. But anyway, like he's had a lot of scandals and certain things that don't sit well. And currently in 2020, he's facing something where I want to say he scammed some people from like Mississippi Alex. I don't know if you know a little bit more about it. But essentially, he has text messages claiming to steal over $1 millions
from
of
the
dollars
From his team?
from Mississippi's welfare fraud scheme. Let me just let me read some of this. The Mississippi fraud embezzlement scheme, in which $77 million was funneled away from a program for needy families into other ventures.
No.
They say it was something about his daughter. Like he had used the money to build a building for his daughter.
Okay.
Yeah, and
That's just if true, yeah. That's just greed. Because why do you need that on top of like the crazy salary that you
Brett
already
Favre,
have?
I'm sorry, Reggie. I got the
done.
quote right here. He was interested in helping to fund a new volleyball facility for his alma mater at the University of Southern Mississippi, where Favre's daughter ultimately played both indoor and beach volleyball. So there was some interest.
Okay.
NBC News. The nation's poorest state, Mississippi, used welfare money to pay Brett Favre for speeches he never made. So he was just finessing all around. He was finessing speeches. He was
them
finessing
Wrangler jeans. I should have known was
all
in them Wrangler
all of
jeans.
it. All of it.
Oh damn.
So yeah, apparently, and again, you guys didn't even know about this. You
No.
didn't hear
I
about
know.
it, but
I had
had
no
it been
idea.
somebody of
You see what I'm
color,
saying?
somebody, I'll just say of color. I'll leave it right there.
That would've
Right?
been
You
the
would probably hear that story a little bit more.
Here's my question to you. Do you think that's because I think about it, right? I think about Shade Room.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I
I have an example.
I think about Shade Room, right? And I'm going, and I hate to say this. I hate to say like, okay, well, the publications that we frequently see on our timelines, they're not posting it. And I say to myself, is it because they think that we're not interested in that? Or do they think that that's not going to get clicked? Why aren't they posting it? And I'm not trying to put past blame, but I'm also just trying to analyze. Like, I would know if it was on those, tabloidy blogs that I unfortunately follow. You know what I mean? Like if it was on one of those things. So I think to myself, why doesn't it come over to us? Like, why don't their problems come over to us?
Well, I think
Our timelines.
it's a little bit more entertaining when the person is of color, unfortunately. I think people are, and maybe again, I could be speaking out of the corner of the internet that I'm a part of, being a black, straight,
it's all
heterosexual
perspective.
male. You know what I'm saying? Like my interests are going, the algorithm is going to feed my interests just by default, right? So that is a part of it, but I also think another part of it is also what sells, right? Like when they say sex sells, that's a real thing.
Yes.
You could have the same woman promote the same thing if she has scandalous or promiscuous clothes on. It's gonna go a little bit further than if she's in a button-up tuxedo, right? That's just how the brain fucking works. I don't have the explanation, but that's just what it is.
I got the explanation.
And so I think with a situation like this, right? Even, and this has been on my list for like weeks. Honestly, before we even taking a break, I wanted to come in here and I wanted to talk about Ezra Miller. Are you guys familiar with Ezra Miller?
No.
Why does that name sound so familiar?
Ezra Miller is an actor.
I know him.
Right? You guys know, out of all of us, I may be the biggest nerd for like the superhero DC Marvel stuff.
Okay.
So Ezra Miller, he was casted as the Flash in the DC universe.
Okay.
I heard about this. Okay.
And he is a fucking menace.
He is?
That's just as plain as day. He is a fucking menace.
Like
Not
outside
only
the
is he a
films?
menace, out beyond the films, beyond the roles, Ezra Miller has been on a rampage of terrorizing the citizens of Hawaii to New Hampshire. And I do not like.
This nigga's a villain?
He is a super villain. He's been accused of kidnapping. He's been accused of assault. He's been accused of so many things. And he is still propelled and allowed to put out films and be the star of these superhero films. And now we all know how much money gets poured into all of these superhero films. The Flash, DC.
The biggest productions.
Exactly. If anybody doesn't know, DC is trying to play catch up when it comes to the Marvel universe. And so he's one of the prominent figures. He's been casted as the Flash. Like, you need the Flash to tell the story of DC. And there hasn't been any rumblings of pulling the movie.
No,
They're still releasing the movie, as far as I know, as when we're recording. What's up, Reggie?
Are they? Because I heard something, like I was watching a video that they are trying to they're trying to figure out what they want to do, because they either want to just do it, which I doubt will happen. They're trying to re-edit to make the storyline take him out. I was watching a video about this. Or just like not release the movie at all, which is probably not gonna happen because they spent so much money on it.
Yeah.
But there was like an update about it. But I do agree that the point with your point, like that it wasn't like this huge fucking national story.
It wasn't
when this,
anything.
when this guy is like doing all this.
Yeah, I didn't know any
He's
of
been
that.
accused of kidnapping.
That's
Like,
insane.
He's a Hollywood star, and I remember around the same time that some of the allegations that he was going through, it was around the time that the Will Smith slap happened. Now, granted, it happened on a very large stage. It happened with two very big stars, but at the same time, no, it was crickets for Ezra Miller, who the production companies and the studios poured a lot of money into, a ton of fucking money. But yet it's quiet. It's a debate. And that's my problem, right? Like Regi said, she thinks she's heard. Even myself, I'm like, wait, I don't know if they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock,
It was the biggest
everything
thing
was
ever.
pulled.
It's like make him apologize,
And when
kick him out of the thing.
it's just when we do anything, it's no questions. There's no way to kind of hide it, sweep it under the rug. It is what it is. We got to pay the consequence for it. And this is not a black-white thing.
Yeah,
this
no.
is just an observation. It's more so like I don't even wanna say it.
Algorithmic, really, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
It is interesting.
Even the Adam topic, right? That the genre of the topic is salacious in our algorithm. Side chick. You know what I'm saying? Just that whole. Of course, white people have had side
Mistresses.
pieces. Right? You see the words I just used?
Yeah.
Mistresses.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the articles went around was side piece. So we associate like, oh shit, like oh shit, Adam, like, you know what I'm saying? So like verbiage plays a part.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I didn't see, like I said, I just seen Adam on like I happened to have my TV on walking past and I happened to see it on TMZ and I was like, I saw a girl and I saw him and I was like, I don't know what that is, but I kept it moving. And that's why I was like, oh, but now when you brought it up, I was like, well, what happened? Like I was like, something crazy must have happened. So I don't, bro, to be honest with you, man, I really don't know why. That's like, it's like that. I mean, I know some people yelling at from their cars or wherever they listen to this one, I'm like, I know why, we know why, you fucking probably right. But I really don't definitively, I can't say like, well, this is why it happens, because it's actually a mystery to me. I really never thought about that. Like, why don't those types of things cross over to us and go like full blown, as opposed to when I think about it has to be something fucking insane, like a Jeffrey Epstein, like a Harvey Weinstein, like something like that.
I feel like our algorithm, there's a lot of distractions around the same conversations, and I don't think a lot of the times how we don't see how it really limits us. Example, back to the high school. Majority of the people I graduated with are either engaged or married. From that algorithm.
You know.
I want you to really think, because this is things I've been talking about for myself
Engaged or
internally for at
married.
least a year.
Okay.
A lot of the other people from that algorithm, married, engaged, like there's just like, again, when I open up my social media pages, my algorithm, there's a lot of like toxic conversations or just things that we harp on over and over again that have become like a part of our culture.
Okay.
Again, back to that side piece word, the mistress. Ooh, how different we was able to just discern that. You get what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I've been thinking about this a lot because I'm just like, yo, a lot of the stuff that a lot of my counterparts from my year, they don't see the shit that I see now. And I think it's affected their life in positive ways.
I think
No funny shit.
I think as we progress as a society, there has to be somebody who comes along and regulates the algorithm. And what I mean by that is that I can't be held captive to a certain sector or corner of the internet.
Right.
There should be an even playing field at some point. There should be an option where maybe you want all of the shit that's being pumped on your algorithm, right? So if you want the gossip, if you want the music, if you want the sports, if you want the fashion, if you want the makeup on your timeline, maybe you should have the choice to say, hey, these are my interests and this is what I want to go. But there should also be a feature where it says, hey, this is what's happening across the board. This is neutral. Everybody has the chance to see what's happening, just so you can kind of stay in tune. Because the algorithm sways your thinking, it sways your mind, it sways your interests. Like for me, I've been trying to clear my algorithm for like the last fucking year because if I see a fat ass on the timeline,
Booty, right?
you're gonna see like
mad.
what do you want me to do? I'm gonna
What do you-
see the fat. It's not
Bro,
even that I
told y'all
want to
what
pump my brain into it,
Bro.
But I have unfollowed all of the blogs.
Yeah. I seen
don't
you tweet that.
follow any gossip blogs today.
Good guy.
I live in
for
media.
you.
I live in music. I live in entertainment. But yet, that's something I don't want to feed my digital appetite of fulfilling that.
It makes the world of a
for you.
difference.
It really does.
It does.
really does.
It really
That's
does.
what I'm saying.
Truly does.
It really
Imagine
does.
all the people that have been living like that with with those subtractions for years.
But and I wish there was a way for, especially Instagram, where you can just maybe have an option, a feature where it's like, look, I just want to see what's happening in the world today. I just want to see what's there. I don't need to be forced into seeing what you think I like. And sure, maybe I do like it. Maybe I do like a fat ass. Maybe
Yeah.
I do like
It works.
You know what I mean? Maybe I do like music.
you
Maybe I
can't
see
tell me
sports.
It works.
Right? Like fantasy football.
Don't feed it to me.
As soon as football season came around, my algorithm has been filled with fantasy football advice. I don't need your fucking advice. I didn't ask for it.
Nah.
But you know that I like it.
But did you
so
win
it's
last year?
there.
But did you win
Nah, I
last year?
got smoked last
All right,
year.
then you might need their advice.
Wait, I thought you did like mad well in that
I
world.
did good in the parlays.
Oh, okay,
Parlays,
okay.
yeah. I did really well last year. But yeah, so I don't know. I think we have to evolve, right?
Okay.
Technology, algorithms are always ahead of us, but at some point we need somebody in position to be like, look, let's make
This
it
is getting out
an
of hand.
equal playing
agree.
field.
You know what's funny?
I agree.
So there's a lot of people don't even know. If you click the Instagram name in the app and you hit following,
Oh, I know. Separate.
it'll
yeah, yeah,
switch
yeah.
it back to switch the algorithm to who you're following. And I always thought, you know what I found very funny as an experiment, where that option is there and no one even uses it. Yet we still
use it every
complain
week.
about, yo, I want to see my friends.
We don't know about it.
Yeah.
A lot, a
When
lot
they
of people don't know.
When they update the app, do they say, hey, this is
No.
how you do that?
Nah, I'm
No.
not
How
gonna
would I know?
lie.
They leave us to figure it out.
Nah, they throw a little Instagram story.
For the big rollout, for
for the
big features.
You know they do that little Instagram icon and light up. It's the Instagram logo. You look at it.
Yes.
But a girl's to the right of that, so you click on the girl.
Oh my God. They don't.
Oh yeah. Whenever they do have an update,
A
they do
rollout, but
that.
it's never. It's always
But
only
I'm
for
like, get this on my face.
big. It's for big features.
Okay,
It don't
okay.
be for
It's like the smallest things.
Yeah, like
Gotcha.
that, like that. Insert. You know who taught me that?
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Oh, really?
He
Wow.
said, "Hey y'all, click this button."
The smartest nigga in the world. had
And
to
it'll
teach
switch
me
to
that.
your following timeline. Go see your friends again. And I was like,
Absolutely.
holy shit, I didn't even know that was a thing. And I went and did it, and it was like I was seeing people. I was like, whoa, yada yada, blah blah blah. It was cool.
Like the people you actually follow.
Yeah, people are actually following. It was kind of cool. I was thinking about keeping it that way too, because then it keeps me in real time. But here's the problem: people are so self-conscious about posting that people don't post like they used to anymore.
Definitely.
We don't post
yeah.
like we used to anymore. So that following tab is garbage anyway. All I see is literally bullshit. Like
Because
it's
it's like
nothing.
if you don't do like content creation, you get mad at your still photos for not doing maybe what it did in previous years.
Your content in general.
Yeah, no, everything is content.
Yeah.
Do you guys agree with so I find myself I like, you know how people do like photo dumps and stuff? Like, oh,
Yeah.
I went on a trip and then they post like 10. I think like Savon did like just
Yeah.
like a photo dump of your trip or whatever.
Right.
I kind of like it because that's as close as to normal and quote unquote normal Instagram. It reminds me of that. Like people just posting their lunch and shit. Like I
Yeah.
like photo dumps.
I
Do you
miss
guys think
that.
so or no? You don't like it?
Can I tell you something though? I think that women, and I don't mean to generalize, but I see it more in girls, and I
Okay.
feel like it works more for girls. I feel like pictures still serve a purpose on Instagram for women. Like it just worked. Like for y'all, like think about it. Think about when you go on your timeline, you see sexy women pics. Men don't really. I feel like men have strayed away from posting pictures of
Because our
themselves.
flicks be trash.
No, it just. Well, it's not.
No, be honest,
know.
they be in the nice.
No, when I
dress
would
and-
have to agree
Man,
because whenever I
should be
see
trash.
a guy,
Yeah?
whenever I see a
Think about it.
man who gets like hella likes on Instagram, so I'm like, oh, that like stands out because like usually that's not the.
It's like
norm.
why? It's almost like why do you get a lot of likes? Like for me,
That's hate.
and no, I'm gonna be honest, but let's keep it like all
Keep it
right.
a buck.
Let's talk to the
interesting.
common person. And when I say common, I mean common, right? Let's talk to that person.
Okay.
I've had discussions with friends, and you know a lot of them say, hey, because of the position you're in, you know you work in media, podcasting, you work with celebrity, famous people, whatever. Like you
Right.
got shit going on.
Right.
So whether you realize it or not, there's gonna be people, especially women, that are gonna attract
Gravitate to them.
gravitate to.
Yeah.
That's just what it is, right?
Yeah.
Now think about the guy who works a 9 to 5,
Right.
who doesn't have anything to promote on social media.
It's not appealing.
Well, it's just not appealing in that setting, right? In that setting, and not to like encompass his whole fucking life, but in that setting, it's like, all right, what do you kind of have? Like, what is your advantage? How do you compete in this landscape of where
Instagram?
Yeah, and that goes for women too. Like women, if you're a woman, right, or a person, I don't want to generalize. If you're a person and you don't feel good about yourself, and you say, "Hey, today I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna go to the gym," right? And now you're filling all of your content, you're filling your algorithm with fitness. Right? You're filling it, but then you start seeing people who have these unrealistic bodies. And think about how that discourages the common person, man or women, to compare themselves constantly only because they want to do better for themselves. But it's like, wait, my algorithm is feeding me shit that I'm not there yet in my life. I don't know if I can't even get there because of my genetics. It has, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about that struggle.
It's programming you.
It's like a slippery slope, man. It's like, y'all made fun of me of yo, Alex. Your Explore page is all cars, all foreign cars.
Nah, I don't make fun of you.
You don't even like cars.
Huh?
You don't even like cars.
Bro, I love cars.
I like cars
What is he
too.
talking about?
Oh,
I like cars. I recently, but I'm not the guy that, I'm not going to be like, I'm going to buy a bunch of cars. Yeah, but I like seeing like, oh, that's a nice car. Like, I'm like you. I think we're the same with cars. Like, I appreciate a nice car, but I'm not over here trying to be like, that's a 1967 Shelby. No.
Like, damn, you got a twin turbo in it? Like, nah, I'm not doing that.
I'll be like, what's that?
Yeah. So, like,
ooh,
what's that?
Like, even though it's crazy, but like, I love the fact that I've been aware of the fact that I've noticed the algorithm is trying to control me.
And you're like, nah. Like,
no. Even if I couldn't understand why, at that point, I started probably doing this like 2 years ago.
Right.
At the time,
that was a while ago. I saw that.
I'm like,
screenshot.
why is this thing trying to tell me what I want to see?
What I like.
So again, like maybe if we're just aware to this shit, like how Savon was saying, like
I'm aware.
Yeah, just the awareness of it. I think a lot of people aren't aware and they're not realizing how it's affecting them.
Yeah, my algorithm sticks to straight up basketball and boxing, like in MMA. It notices that I like that, and I like it. When I look at my Explore page, I'll see MMA, I'll see those things, and then occasionally it'll be like dead in the middle, strategic, a woman, like a beautiful woman, fucking my type to the fucking T, and I'll be sitting there like, no, and I'll click her picture, and I'll put, I don't want to see this. Don't show me these girls, because
my man.
I'm a man.
My man.
I'm a man, right?
Shake my hand.
Yes, sir, I will.
Shake it though, don't dap it.
I'm a man, and when I see things like that, I'm a fucking man. You understand what I'm saying? I am not perfect. I'm dead ass. Fuck it. I'm going to be honest. My girl watches this podcast, but I'm a man. And when things like that come up on my timeline, there's something that innately comes over me where I'm like, whoa. Yeah. Like, that's the truth.
Testosterone.
It's like, I don't want to see this. It's like, no. It's like that. I'm fighting my fucking nature. Like, I'm really fighting my nature. So for me, it's just like,
getting it.
Hey, it's tough out here. Let me say something else on top of that.
Of course.
Isn't it wild? And I think the reason why the dating pool is so fucked up now, where I hear all my friends complain about dating pools, because men have so many options and women have so many options.
Yeah.
Back in the day, whoever was in your network was who you probably was gonna want to marry.
We were never meant to have this much access to this many people.
Yeah,
like,
that's why 90 Day Fiance even exists. Why does that wouldn't be able to exist? You could date some chick in the Ukraine.
Oh my God, I just started that. That shit is wild.
It is the best. It is. You gotta watch it with your significant other.
The fact that they're even able to do that, I'm gonna pose this question to y'all again. I think y'all forgot. Do you guys think y'all would be here if social media was around in your birth year?
What do you mean?
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh yeah, my dad was fucking.
Think about that.
I was gonna be here.
Think like
there was nothing gonna stop me.
Would I be here?
Like there was nothing.
If it was around my mother's time?
In terms of the options, right?
Yes.
The availability, the access. I don't know if I would have been here.
You might have a different mom, but I think
you feel what I'm saying.
Your pops was getting busy.
That's what I'm saying.
My dad was getting busy.
Like they were locked in. Well, I ain't gonna say locked in. Everybody was cheating. Everybody done cheated.
Everybody was cheating.
I ain't gonna say that.
Day.
But even then, though, like they were even limited to how they cheated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you know why? You know why it was so easy to get caught when cheating? You know what I think? I think it's easy. I think the reason why we like, people cheated so much back in the day is because it was easier to get caught back in the day. I think today there's so much tech that a lot of people are getting away with murder.
No, I thought it would be
like
easier to get caught today because there's so many receipts.
I don't think so. You know why?
You could just look through the DMs and
I'll
shit.
give you one scenario. The fuck was that?
I don't know.
Oh, you scared me. I'll give you a scenario, and I don't want to say because I grew up in this. I grew up in this world. When the side chick wanted to get in contact with you or was basically telling you to come over, the phone rings once in the house phone rings once, and it hangs up. That was a signal to say, yo, call me back.
Yep.
Like little things like that.
He talking.
But you had to, it was too close. Like when niggas was cheating, it was too close. It was always very close to home. There was no secret like password. It was all analog. So anything
you had to just call the house.
You had to call the house. You had to have my number.
But you could get around that. Compared to today, like think about it. Adam Levine.
You can get around it today, bro. You can literally press unsend on a message, bro.
You can,
That's
but
unheard
you
of.
can't because again, think about we started this whole conversation with Adam Levine. He literally got caught out cheating, and it's because you think, hey, I know this person, I have a rapport with this person, I like this person, and I may be somebody of status or whatever the case. We might be kicking and vibing, and you just decide one day you're gonna quote unquote expose me. You're gonna put me out on blast. The receipts, like you said, digital footprints. I had a tweet today where I was like, yo, I wish there was a feature. I wish there was an option where you could subscribe and say, hey, when I pass, I want my digital footprint to be deleted. I want my social media pages to be gone. I want my MySpace from 2003 to be gone. I want me to be gone from the internet. Because what happens is, and as we're getting older, and I don't know if our listeners experiencing this as well, but I'm starting to see a lot of people transition and pass away at ages that you think are young, right?
Yeah.
30 years old, 29 years old, 20, whatever the case may be. It's like, oh my God, this is gonna live forever. Let's say you don't have the luxury of giving somebody your password. Like for me, I have all of my passwords. It's printed out. And it's in a safe where my mom has a copy of these things.
Oh, same.
A lot of people, you know, my close family, my brothers, whatever, they have a copy of everything that's written. It's not in the cloud because I don't trust the cloud.
Me too.
But it's printed out
Yeah.
and it's, hey, if anything, God forbid, if anything were to happen to me, I want you to have access to this, and I want you to do right by me by getting rid of me on the internet. I don't want you to be able to visit my social media pages when I'm gone. I don't want you to be able to go on Twitter and say, oh, he said this, or he felt this, or he was going through that, because it may not be indicative of who I am while I lived on this earth.
Okay.
Right? We didn't have to worry about that 20 years.
Okay.
When that person was gone, you lived with their memory, you lived with their photo that you had, and that was it, right? Today, I'm not the same person that I was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, a fucking week ago. I am not that same person. So if I do, God forbid, transition unexpectedly, early, prematurely, it's like, all right, where is the feature that says, hey, I want to be respectful of that person's time here on earth, and let's eradicate that digital footprint. So when it comes back to cheating, I just want to bring this all full circle. It's like you can't erase it. It doesn't go away. If it's on the internet, it is on the internet. I have a story real quick. I have a friend who he's in
he's in these streets.
No, he's not even in these streets. He's in these governments.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, shit.
Meaning high level government, Secret Service kind of situations. And he was like, hey, yo, it's so easy to figure out who people are. All you need is a first and a last name. And if you don't have the first and the last name, I can figure out anything you need to know, bro. You tell me and I can, get whatever you need, right? And he also said, nothing gets erased from the internet. Nothing.
Even if you delete a tweet.
There is nothing that gets erased from the internet. So once it is out into the world, somebody can go get that. Somebody can go dig that up.
Okay.
And even going into music. The whole Young Thug and Gunna situation. It's speculated that somebody who was in jail at the time of one of the hits, and this is all alleged, in Atlanta, they made a phone call from a jail phone.
Okay.
And it's like, all right, if you're on a jail phone, the call is being recorded.
It's being monitored. Yeah.
It's the first thing they say.
Yeah.
I've been on plenty of jail calls, and I remember this is being recorded. So, and it doesn't matter what year it happened. It doesn't matter what jail it happens. If they want to find it, they'll find it.
Right.
And it's the same thing for the internet.
Right. Oh, so that's what you said. You know what I wanted to say something so piggybacking off of what you're saying as far as technology and things not being able to be erased. For me personally, I don't want my digital footprint to be erased. And I'm speaking for me because I want my family to be able to exploit whatever they need from my name And I feel like if I erase myself from the internet, I erase all memory of me and I die.
Give us the option though. Because you feel like that and I feel different.
Can I be honest with you?
Of course.
Whatever I walked on this earth and whatever I put out into this universe consciously, whether it be torn apart, whether it be interpreted a certain way, that's what I said, and that's what I did, and that's what I put out into the universe. Yeah. So that's what me. It's like, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna live this life and say, okay, well, I don't really want you to see this part, but I posted it. I think that's a weird thing that we do in social media today, where it doesn't feel like a real place, and when we say things, we don't think about like, hey, that I said that, you know what I mean? And it's like, yo, that's there forever. Like I think about these things like, yo, this is there forever. So even when I argue with people in comments, I'm very careful. Like, do I want this there? I'm like, no, I don't really want this there. There's plenty of times I've written a fucking crazy comment back to someone and I go, nah, that ain't it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't like that vibe from me. Me personally, I would like to keep my likeness on the internet because that is the time capsule to keep me alive for a very long time. And I feel like my family can monetize that. I feel like
legacy.
it's a part of my legacy.
Somebody like you, yeah.
And I'm speaking from someone like me perspective, right? Like where my legacy, I want my YouTube page for years to come to people like, yo, the living weirdo. Like, look at this page. Like, I built up 1 million subscribers. Like, this is kind of like, hey, take a look at what I did and achieved. You know, like. So for me,
I'm not mad at that.
I don't.
I just want an option.
No, I get
because personally, for me, no matter what I achieve, I want the people who I've impacted in real life, or however you want to celebrate, whatever it is that I may have done, and even if you don't want to celebrate, I just want. I don't want you to be able to just access my social media if I'm not here.
I understand
because it's eerie.
I would leave it to someone. I would leave it to someone responsible.
That's normally like
because even with my money, because the way my money works, and I tell my mom and I tell my certain people in my family, I say, listen, if anything ever happens, this is the way the money works. I say, every month this check comes in from this place, like I give them the places, like you should be receiving from this. This person gets that money so that people just can't disappear. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna collect. So I literally have written out the whole, this is how the money works. You know what I mean? And this is how I make the money, and this is where it all comes from, because you never know. Passwords, usernames, the whole nine written down, just like you. I don't want it in my phone or nothing. So it's safely tucked and they know exactly where it is. Like anything happens, take this, drain it out the bank account, because it'll get put into probate and shit like that. They won't be able to touch the money. I'm like, if you need to pay the bills, so drain the accounts, take all this money and do that, and you'll be good. You'll be set, you know?
Oh, but you've had these talks.
Fuck yeah. Because I thought, I'm not gonna lie, when I had COVID, I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah.
There was one time.
You should tell us next time you get COVID and feel like you all die.
Well, this was at the beginning when they would when the news media was doing a lot of fear mongering. I'm not gonna lie.
Crazy.
This is back when
when
you thought you might die. This is back when COVID was very scary to people, and there was a lot of news.
Yeah.
We'll get deep into that, but it was back then, so I was preparing for the worst. I was like, yo, I have it. I just found out. I was like, yo, just in case something weird happens, I'm gonna give y'all all this shit. Here's everything. That's when I made all that stuff possible. But to think about your death in a will is the weirdest experience I've ever had to do.
Yeah.
Like when I was like, you really put things into perspective. I'm like, okay, money. As soon as I said money, I said, oh no. Like, what do I do in this situation? Like, I still have trouble with
some things.
I don't know about that or this. And the people that I do put in the will and give shit to, you probably be like, huh? But I'm like, trust me. You understand? Like, if I say some shit like, yo, Levins. Levins gets all the audio equipment. Like stupid shit like that.
Stupid shit like that.
But because Levins will get my masters or some shit like that. Like Levins gets all my masters.
That's a great gift.
Because you say to yourself, I know he's gonna do justice. You start thinking about that. Like, who do I trust? And it puts in perspective who is who in your life.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. It's weird.
I see and agree with both sides where, leaving your digital footprint up for good and like having your legacy out there. And like, I definitely see that because I've had friends who pass and we're reposting their pictures and and that in like a good way. It wasn't like a bad and like uncomfortable thing to see. And then I also I think I lean more towards Savon's option where, if that were to happen to me, I think I would want to do that too. But like, if you have, I don't know how to like bring, one of my friends recently passed and he had time to prepare friends and family for that. And then when he passed, his Instagram, his sister runs it now, and that was the way that we got all the funeral information, the recap videos, the live stream, and so that's also like a very important part, especially because we're all like so in like the digital space now, so that's really common too. So yeah, I see like all sides of it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I totally listen, man. I really understand your sentiment. Like I really do, and it's something I'm like, damn, that is true. Because I'm not here to defend myself. If you saw something, you know what I mean? See something that's counterproductive, counter to what, you know, I would like to be out there. But at the same time, I say to myself, you know, I said that.
I'm with you. And you know what it is though too, man? Like, as much as like, you know, life can take you into different places, you turn into different people, of course. We become better people. I really do appreciate the story of things, bro. Cause like how Savon said, we imperfect people, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like, I would like there to at least be like, you know what? That shows the story of that person. You get what I'm saying? As opposed to just like, whoosh, and then we got to pull it from like so many
and try to make like a biopic or something. I don't know.
For sure.
Yeah, I definitely understand those sentiments.
Because, you know, I had someone recently pass in my family, and because of social media, because they had social media, I was able to pull together like pictures, and I was able to, you know, grab what I could of their life and some amazing stuff. And I thought about that. I was like, yo, thank goodness this is there, or else there would be nothing to review.
It's still a tool,
there would be nothing to review about them. And it's a tough topic. Because I totally understand Savon's sentiment. I totally understand
it. Both of you. I like Regi.
I understand. I don't think anyone's wrong here. You know,
no, absolutely. It's an option.
Yeah, it's a preference. It's a preference. Like, all right, let me figure out what it is and who I was while I was here, what I want to do. Because you also got to think about it. Like, most people haven't had the currency online that you have, right? So maybe they aren't, you know, maybe it doesn't encapsulate them the way that they lived on Earth entirely, where your creative side, your music, your endeavors, all of that is on display. So, you know, I think it's a case-by-case thing. But as we're growing, I want people to think about growing with social media, growing with the algorithm, growing with all the things that are changing in real time, because we're still abiding by things that was happening in the 1800s. You get what I'm saying? We're still abiding by some of those things, which allows us to maybe sometimes forget, like, all right, the world is changing each and every day. And I'm a part of that change. And my kids are going to be a part of that change. Like, it's scary when you see a toddler work an iPad without ever being taught.
It's insane.
You get what I'm saying? Like, that is a thing. And that just is like, that's just evolution. You just see it. It doesn't get taught.
Right.
It's a part of evolution.
Do you remember taking a typing class when you were younger?
Of course, yes.
Isn't that crazy to think about?
Oh
my
God, we had like computer class.
And you had to take typing classes and stuff like that.
That.
You know, I really think things are we're just gonna get more engulfed into technology. Like, I think that VR and AR technology, I think that's like the next frontier of everything. Where I think that life is gonna get so, I don't want to say so bad, but I think the disparity between rich and poor is getting so bad, it's going to continue to go in that direction, inflation, that we're going to really look for an escape. So I think that when I look at VR and AR, I think that that's something.
What is AR?
Augmented reality.
Okay.
So it's kind of like the real world interacting with virtual reality as opposed to just straight up virtual reality. So you know when you're on Amazon and you're looking at a couch and you can say showing your room, that's augmented reality. So it's virtual reality integrating with it.
So recently I worked the VMAs, and then so a good example of this was like I was there in real life, but then on TV when I think it was like J Balvin, they were performing on stage, but then on TV there was like big ass robots like twerking or some shit. That was like augmented. Yeah, because in person it wasn't like that. But then what people are seeing digitally, it was like this whole outer space like world like that. But
augmented reality. Even something that we never brought up, which we should have a while ago. I think we talked about it. Is that virtual reality robot that was rapping?
Oh shit!
In Mecca,
oh my God.
That was fucked up. Did you see that?
AI rapper.
It was an AI rapper.
That shit blew up.
That shit blew up, and
badly.
Capital signed. I think Capital signed him to a deal, and then a picture surfaced where he was like, "Oh, it was a cop beating him."
Sure.
Wait, what?
You didn't see that picture?
Absolutely.
It bothered me so much.
I didn't see that.
It was a cop beating him, and he was like, "It's crazy how the ops always yada yada."
Literally.
And the internet did the right thing.
Yeah, they canceled,
They
actually
shut 'em
canceled.
down.
Capital just shut that whole shit down.
I didn't see that.
So there's
He
a
was
bunch
saying
of
nigga and shit. Like, imagine a computer rapper.
Weird.
Like, this rapper fake.
it was weird.
They had the computer saying nigga.
but it was getting popular.
who was the creator of that rapper?
So he came. He
It
said
wasn't
something.
Capital. It was like somebody.
He made it on
God.
TikTok, and
Yeah.
then Capital wound up signing him. So
Was the creator black? Yes or no?
I have
The
no idea.
voice of the creator.
I want to know
was a black dude.
creator.
The creator
the
is
voice.
they're white people, bro. They're
the
white.
creator.
They're white people,
because
bro.
that's when it gets dangerous.
Yeah, they're white people,
You can't
bro.
just go around saying nigga.
And and
But the voice of the person was a black. So they basically paid off a black guy to use
to just be the character.
There you go. The character, the voice.
and sell it.
There you go.
Because you can't take but what pissed people off is that you can't take the plights of African Americans, for instance, and then
And
use that
digitize it.
to
Fuck outta here.
monetize it. It was odd. It was very, and it was
Yeah.
from a etiquette standpoint. Ironically, using etiquette. That's really not cool. Like it didn't feel good, and it bothered a lot of people. But
Because why a robot got to say nigga?
it works. And that's what scared
Sick.
me, that it was working. Like this dude had a big TikTok following. It scared me. So I say this to say, I think that only in time it's going to become more acceptable because these are going to be our kids and their kids' generation. And it's only going to be more normal. And I think it's going to get way worse. I think virtual reality is going to be the next level of I don't ever go outside. Me and my friends hang out in VR. We can go to a basketball game right now. You ever watch basketball VR? Come to my house
I've
one
heard
day.
about it, but I never watched it. Yeah,
It was
I heard you're
amazing.
like
That sounds
on
fun.
the court,
I'm sitting on the
right?
court and I'm like, oh shit,
Wait,
like
that's
Kawhi.
actual.
Amazing.
Yes.
Like, oh my god.
So
That sounds
so
fun.
you ever they had the VR
Shit.
cameras there at the game. So that's why I can't wait for NBA. I sit in my living room and I put that shit on.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like popcorn. You see LeBron.
You be right next to LeBron.
Yes, and you can feel,
Oh,
bro.
shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I seen Kawhi, and I was
Give
like,
me
I
one.
get why you can't
No,
stop
yeah,
the nigga.
so it's
like,
where
feel
do
him.
we draw the line? Like where, because that shit is cool,
Right.
But when does it get too far? Like when will
past
we
that.
know when to stop?
Well,
We're
I
past
think
that, I'm
we'll know
sorry.
when to stop, but
We
the
won't.
higher ups, they won't know when to stop until
Because
it
that
affects
shit
them.
sound. I'm gonna
I
invite
don't
myself
know.
over.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I think that we're growing way faster than we even realize.
like
Absolutely.
iRobot.
No question.
It's
No
iRobot.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same thing as iRobot. It's
don't
like,
learn
all right,
nothing.
technology is growing at a speed. AI is growing at a speed.
Right.
Because somebody has a hobby. Somebody has the technology of, oh my God, this is a dope idea.
Right.
It's more so a hobby.
Right. Yeah.
Because they have the time, they have the resources, they have the money.
Right.
But they're not thinking about how it affects society.
Right.
And that's the problem. That's how a lot of this shit happens.
Yeah.
Somebody's just in their room
Yeah.
doing some shit.
Right.
It comes out to be great.
Right.
It's a fucking lethal mistake.
Right.
And now it's, oh shit, this can affect some things in
Yeah.
a negative way.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna name a time period, right?
okay.
And in that time period, I want you to just think about technology from 1700 to 1800. Technology, nothing crazy. I don't think
Light.
nothing crazy like, oh wow, this is drastic changes. 1800 to 1900,
Turned up a little bit.
a little bit. That's 100 years.
Turned up a little bit.
Now let
yeah.
me say this: 1980 to
To now.
2022.
You're talking.
The microwave came out in 1980. Think
Talking.
about in that short spirit. Like I'm in my 30s. In a 30-year span, look how much technology has erupted. A cell phone barely existed in 1980. There was a microwave that just got created in 1980. Around that time. So think about it from that perspective. How fast we're going? Like how fast this ship
No, yeah,
is
even
going.
me, I don't consider myself to be like that old. Like I'm not, you
Right.
know. But then even me, I had a flip phone. But now,
Yes.
like, so I lived through that, and it's already at an iPhone
Yes.
14. So I think about that all the time.
What year were you born? If you don't mind me, do you mind me asking that?
1996.
Okay, 1996. That's
96
the internet. I think the
babies.
internet just came out.
She's a baby.
Yeah, she's a
Relax
little baby.
yourselves. Yeah, relax
years older than
yourselves.
me.
She's a little neophyte.
Oh
Yeah, yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
Internet had basically just came out around that time.
Relax yourself.
You were born in the before anything. You like think about it. A Windows 95 computer,
Yeah.
literally Windows 95 was just created. The internet was barely out. You were born during dial-up modems.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
know
what
that
you've
was-
seen in your
I know,
short
yeah,
life.
I think about it all the time. Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Just
don't
in my
have CDs.
lifetime. That's why I said, yeah.
We
We
saw
don't have
CDs
any,
come and go.
We don't have any physical anything. Nothing is physical. Everything is digital.
Nigga, we
I
used
don't
to
like that.
If the cloud
I
goes
hate that.
down, it's over.
Oh,
I
it's
remember.
click.
I think about that all the time.
There's
click.
literally like if you think about it. So when
It's
hurricanes
click.
happen, because anybody who's not from New York get hits with like some pretty bad hurricanes. Depending where you are, especially again, growing up in Long Island, we're like on the fucking
Literally
coast.
an island.
So
Yeah.
the water, it rises, it's fucked up. Like, welcome to Long Island,
Yeah,
Devvon
I'm
Terrell.
aware.
It
I'm
can
aware.
go down.
Water.
My house is raised.
It
by
can
the
go
way.
down.
Bottled water.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
yeah,
raised.
I'm
But-
raised. Thank God.
When those things happen, those natural disasters happen, and the wires go out, or there's a fucking outage, a power outage.
Yeah.
Like, everything is out. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
And if everything is stored in the cloud, I remember, like, even today, if you play video games, I don't have the exact number, but I could say confidently at least 60 to 70% of people who play video games download them digitally.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
You
that's changed a
cannot
lot.
access that game that you've purchased digitally.
Look what you going to.
Serious?
No,
you
I hear
can't. You'll spend $100 on a video game.
I think about that
You'll
all the time.
download it. It goes straight to your console, meaning you don't have to go to the store to purchase the CD, the disc of the game.
Yeah.
It's on your console. But if the internet is not there, you cannot access the game.
No.
So
Not
true.
even online or offline.
But what's-
But that's everything.
Hey.
But what's worse, not worse, but what would be safer? So you know how if like you play those games and then it's all online, we have it there, and then if the internet goes out, then we don't have it anymore. But then
Yes.
back in the day, we had like the little memory card that you plug into the
Oh
console.
my
So
gosh.
if you lose that physical memory card, your game is gone as well. So like you lose it either way. So which one is safer? Like
I
which
mean,
one?
The cloud.
I think somebody like Devvon, who works with audio files, and Alex, who works with a lot of audio files. Shit, all of us work in
Oh.
fucking audio files.
Good
What you
example.
do is you should have something in the cloud. And you should also have a hard drive.
A physical
Like,
copy of
that's
it, yeah.
just how
How
the
it go.
world should be, but they don't encourage the physical copy.
They don't,
They
and I
don't
hate
promote
that.
the physical copy because we rely so much on the internet, and even in your phone, the pictures in your fucking phone. I had a friend. I had a fucking friend. Her phone got stolen, and she was like, yo, I went on vacation with my parents. They're a little bit older. I was happy to take them, but my phone got stolen, and I do not have access to these photos.
Right.
Right?
Right.
It's just gone.
Right.
And it's
So
because
She
it was
wasn't-
it was physical. It
Right.
wasn't in her cloud because she
Right.
was afraid of the cloud.
Right.
But now we're in this place to
Right.
where you almost have to make sure you have duplicates
Both,
of
yeah.
something in the
Have to.
physical and in the
And
cloud.
in the cloud.
My
Yeah,
belief
these are the times
system-
we live in.
I tell leave-ins, I tell anybody I work with, it needs to be in 3 places. If
Yep.
it exists in one place, it doesn't exist.
That one time,
true.
my classmate,
Oh,
he
yes.
his shit fucked up, and he was walking around the studio
Stress.
distraught.
I felt so
And what?
bad.
And in that
and you were
moment,
like,
I said, I told you, Mike.
you.
And I always tell people, I save it in my sessions. All the sessions that I've ever done in my entire life, a person can call me from 2002 that I did a session with. I guarantee you, I can bring up their session right now
Damn.
to this day.
That is so
Because-
fire, though. Yeah.
Damn,
Because
how old was you in 2000?
you can relax.
Okay.
You can find that on your own.
06. Let's say 06
can
instead.
find it
Because
on your
2002,
own.
that's mad young.
I'm fucking
But
with you.
I keep all my sessions and I save it in 3 different places. So I have one that is my working sessions, meaning I work off of this one drive that was a great example because it let me know, oh wait, I still come from that school. I don't back up my sessions in the cloud. I don't trust
Never.
that.
You can't.
All my
Never.
sessions are on physical pieces of hardware. And
Physical.
I have all of my sessions on 3 physical hard disks. Literally, I make a copy of a copy of a copy. My Mac is time machine. Like I don't play that shit because
should.
I tell people this all the time. When I look at someone's phone and I see it's all fucked up, mangled, right? And then I see them with fresh kicks on or going to the store buying fresh kicks, I'm like, you're foolish. And the reason why I say you're foolish, I'm like, that is literally the most important possession you have. That is how you communicate. It is how you fucking buy. It is everything. And you decide to treat that like garbage. So when I see people that have no case on their iPhone, I look at you weird. I'm like,
judging me?
you're strange. Because that is literally your most. No, I just don't think you don't have no case. You don't have a case.
But
in the
that's 'cause
car,
he
it's in the
want to be
car.
sexy.
Oh, well, you got it in
I
the
don't
car.
want to be sexy.
You want to be sexy.
I don't. Yo,
That's the
I just-
only explanation
I
for
don't
niggas
wanna
that
be
don't
sexy.
I
fucking
just
like.
like
got
like
it in
I
the
need
car?
the phone. I need the phone to like not be that big in my hand. Pause.
Look,
For
what's
me.
wrong with this? What's-
That tells you what he values.
What's
It
wrong
tells
with
you.
that?
It tells you
Yeah,
your
it does.
values.
It says
It
a lot.
tells me
It
a
says
lot
a lot.
about you, though.
It's very telling.
Past that. What's
But then
wrong
also
with my
he just
phone?
takes really good care of his phone. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let me see your shit.
No, he's playing a risky
But
game.
what's wrong with that?
No, I keep it in the car because I drive everywhere. So if I'm going anywhere tumultuous, I throw that bad boy.
Tumultuous.
You know what I mean?
I love it.
Tumultuous.
I love it.
And then, you know what I'm saying? A
That-
gray area.
You're playing a very dangerous game
Absolutely.
with your most prized possession.
Absolutely. But see, I don't know if it's my most prized possession. I know it
It
has
is.
a lot of. It should be.
It is.
It should be
because you're
it-
thinking you could just get a new phone.
See, that's my thing.
Uh-huh.
So if it's not that prized to me, things that are prized to me are things that like, yo, I can't duplicate this.
So things that are more irreplaceable to you.
Absolutely.
You feel like that.
Absolutely.
I feel like
this is more like
I can't go
Like
down.
it's just contact. That's
yeah.
it.
I can't go down. My
Yeah,
phone can't
yeah.
go down.
Yeah,
You know,
I
I can't have
understand
downtime on my phone.
Yeah.
That would really affect a lot of things. If I can't, if I'm not plugged into the world, unfortunately, I go down. You know what I mean? Like I lose a lot of money. Everything just fucks up if that thing
I think
doesn't
I'm
work.
in between. And like my class of journalists that are like around my age, we're in between the eras because we came from like loving print, like
Actual
magazines,
print, right.
where everything was physical, but now we're all online.
Right.
We all talked about, like, I've definitely talked about this with all my journalism friends. Like, if that website goes down, all my big interviews are just gone. Like, no, so we've all
Wow.
have talked about like backing up like
your
shit
stuff.
and all that.
As you
But then
should.
I also think backing up shit like 5 times also kind of, not all the time, but kind of comes with just being like a sentimental person. Like, I cannot lose my photos. But some people, if you're not that sentimental, if you don't really care, like some people just like don't care. Like if all their shit gets deleted. So I think that plays into it as well.
You know what
in
I
my
have?
opinion.
And I always wanted to suggest to y'all. You ever came to my house and see those books that I have?
Oh yeah, the
I
little,
showed y'all, right?
The monthly.
Yeah. So
okay.
every 3 months, I do a photo dump. It's an app. They're not paying us, but you should. It's called Chatbooks, and basically it allows you to take a bunch of photos on your phone and simply upload them, and it creates a book for you, little small book, and you can put the cover, you can put the date, and I make it every 3 months. I make it my job to make a small book of all my memories, and it'll be like memes that I laughed at, but it'll be like, but it'll remind me. Our NTK mixer is the cover for one of them, like, and it lets me know like, oh, that was that time period. It kind of, so I have physicals, like, you know what I mean, of moments in my life, and it's so those chat books have become so important to me because I got it started. I started it in the pandemic, and the pandemic book is me looking at a grocery store, looking at empty shelves. So I know I was like, oh, that's when this pandemic started, and I look at that book and I'm like, wow. I see all the music videos I dropped. I'm like, damn, remember this? Like, I really encourage y'all to do that because it's dope to have all those books, and I'll be like, let me see how the years have progressed.
I've actually been doing that as of late, like just pictures I find around,
right?
Just like getting them blown up, framing them,
make them, blow them up.
I've been doing that.
Yeah,
no funny
I
shit.
encourage
Family
that.
members,
Yeah,
young people, like
we don't even use that. We don't use like camera roll film.
No,
we don't even use that. Like I remember,
terrible.
it was such an honor, and I don't think in the moment I thought of it as such. But as I got older, like it's an honor to see myself in a physical picture, like to be able to track and say, yo, that was your 4-year-old birthday.
Isn't it big?
You know,
when
that
you
was
see
your
it?
mom and that was your grandmother at that time.
Big,
you know, like
it feels,
everything is so expedited, everything is so sped up, everything is so microwave that we don't even take memories. Like I've traveled more than I ever have in the last 2-3 years, right? And I don't have anything physically to prove that. Everything is on my phone. And you're only going to see it if I decide to post it on my Instagram or it's just in there for me. I think it is important if you know, going back to that word legacy, and even just sharing with the people that you love. Even if it's not about a legacy, it's like, look at what I've done. Yeah. And even for yourself. Like I've recently I've recorded certain conversations that I have in therapy, right? Okay. So I can go back. I've recorded some of them, right?
Oh. Do you do it, or is it like the therapist choose to do?
This is an exercise for myself where, you know, if I'm having one of those days and I just need a reminder, I can go back and I can play it. Or when I'm inside of my head a little bit too much, I'm like, you know what? Let me go give this a spin and remember when I was in that mindset, this is what was said. This is how I felt. And it just, again, it's not a physical copy, but it just replays and it reinforces certain things that I want to hear, that I want to remember,
you felt at that time.
I felt at that time. Like we don't have any tools that keep us in the present time. Everything is either in the past or in the future.
Got you.
So we gotta create something that says, yo, I'm here, I'm living
in that moment.
I'm in the moment.
Not exactly. I get what you're saying, and I completely agree. But something that might help people that feel like they don't have that is journaling. I know people say that all the time, but I feel the same exact way that you just said. Like, oh, I read this back, and it's like, yo, I was really thinking like this in July 22nd, 2022. And you don't know how it feels unless you have gone through this, like reading back your old journal entries. It's literally like such an intimate experience with yourself. And I was like, wow, I was crying writing this. Like, it's such a crazy feeling. Like, to my friends that I try to get into journaling, they like ask me like how to, like what, like just at least try for like a few days.
Right.
Your only prompt is like, oh, just get something down on the paper. Like, how are you feeling that day? Right? 3 sentences or 2 pages. But like, trust me, like it is such a crazy experience with yourself to journal, or even doing. I kind of do this like with video too. Like sometimes when I'm like lit, I like talk to myself and like I record it. Like I do this a lot. I feel like, but
like
I like
you're good.
I like that Savon brought this up because like I do that a lot, but just not exactly how you do in therapy. But it really helps. You really get close with yourself, and like I like not joking. Like just try anybody that's listening.
I get you.
It'll help
These
a
are good
lot.
tips.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're passionate about something in life, if you're blessed to be passionate about something where it's like, you don't just stick to your 9 to 5 and it's like, that's what I do. And you just like, I don't want to do nothing else. If you're blessed to have a passion, it's like podcasting, of course. I think that you have the opportunity and the blessing to not even realize that you're time capsuling your life through your creativity and work.
Absolutely.
So when I listen to, for instance, the and one joke that we made, when we were listening to that song with and one, I'm listening to that and I'm listening to it way different from you, right?
Yeah,
where I'm like, wow, look how I used to do those ad-libs, and I'm like, I remember everything. Like, damn, I recorded this in my
He
mother's
did a song
bedroom.
for N1, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
If you don't know.
Yeah. They didn't hear that episode yet.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
No,
Keep
it's
going.
okay.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about how I recorded that song, and I remember when we was listening, I was getting emotional low key because I was like, wow, I recorded this in my mother's bedroom, and I remember thinking, I'm about to finally take off because I'm like, this is a brand. I'm doing a song for them. Like, you know what I mean? I'm young. I'm like 21, 20 probably years old. And I'm like, yo, I'm doing a song for And1. Like, and I remember, and I'm sitting here and I'm going back to that time. And this is the thing about albums. The beautiful thing about being an artist and like releasing albums, I don't know the year unless I can pick an album. Oh, that came out. Oh, that was 2015. That's the only way I know the years that came out.
Yeah.
For all of us, even with music in general, it's like, oh, Kendrick, Good Kid, Mad City, oh, 2014, 2015. Like music, being in the music industry has helped me to really catalog my life. Like if that makes any sense. Like when I hear old albums, bro.
Yeah.
Right now, I think I'm on my 9th album right now, right?
Damn.
If I listen to my 3rd album, I literally, sometimes it come
It
on.
instantly takes you back.
It instantly blows my mind. I'm like, yo, look what the
Because we
fuck?
can experience that with just songs that were, I was like,
Right.
oh, I used to listen to this all the time walking
Yeah.
into school in middle school. But
Right.
you feel that too, but it's just like times 100 because
I
you
wrote
made
it.
that song. Yeah.
Right. So for you, when I think about, I related to that when you're talking about the creatively, and you just like, this is how I was writing back then, and these were my emotions I was pouring into this onto this pad. So I think about that from my perspective, like, holy shit, these were my perspectives. You know what I mean? When I think about the music and stuff, and I'm like, it's so beautiful. And I think that you guys don't realize like you have a capsule of this podcast. And I think about you, like, I'm like, yo, one day if you want to be impressed with yourself today, go watch your first episode.
Nah.
Telling you.
Is it still,
You
it's
can take-
not up,
you
right?
can
Oh,
take
he
the
still
stems.
got it.
You
I
can
know he
take
still
the
got
stems.
it.
No, it's out on the feed.
Yeah, it's out.
It's on this feed
Right.
that they're listening to. You can't find it on YouTube. Fuck all that shit. But on the
But it's
feed,
definitely out on the
the
feed,
audio
yeah.
is out. But I think I made a pact with Alex. I don't even think he know about this pack.
What?
But like,
We made the pact.
What's the pack?
nah, this is
Yo,
a one-sided
Maybe making
pack.
packs and
Yo,
shit.
this nigga was trying to clean up everything. I'm like, hold on
Oh
now.
yeah. He unlisted
And-
it.
and he tried
Okay.
to. And then it's kind of like the conversation. I was like, yo, bro,
Relax.
it's a story.
But you know why? Because that
Okay.
part of me
It is
was
a
dead.
story.
and remember, I just brought that up. That's kind of like my whole thing.
But then what
Yeah.
happened? Did we keep it? Like, did
Yeah, it's there. It's there.
Yeah, Alex, he beat me up. He was like,
I would
nah,
like-
nigga,
I did not.
this ain't
YouTube
going nowhere,
is-
nigga.
I did not.
And on YouTube, is it all
No, on
up?
YouTube it's gone.
Okay, yeah, because
YouTube,
he
yeah.
discussed
He got the audio,
Yeah,
I got the
yeah.
video. We
That's a
you
good
know,
Y'all made a pack. You said you keep that.
Compromise.
I'll keep that. I
No,
got it again.
But that's a good compromise.
Yeah,
like,
that's valid.
the
yeah.
pact
But keep
is
it.
if
Yeah,
I go,
absolutely.
I'm taking the stems with me to the grave.
You got the stems?
Yeah.
Come on, you
I got
should-
stems? Nah, for real. You just
I got
go here.
stems on there, bro.
I'ma come up-
I'm about to oil. Don't make me get a lawyer.
all
in the-
jokes aside.
Yo, knock on wood.
I'm gonna come up to him. He gonna
He
have
has
it.
ownership
He gonna have
too,
it in his
no?
hands like this,
Hello?
and I'll be like this. Give me these fucking
Give me them
stems,
sticks.
nigga. It's coming out, nigga. The fuck is you talking
I'm
about?
taking all the stems with me.
No,
when I
you
go.
wait. I got
Nah,
another,
this podcast
another
can't
folder
be
over here.
erased. Nah, if any of us go, this podcast can't be erased.
Nah,
Like,
man,
you're not erasing that.
come
I
on.
just really do appreciate, because again, just like music, the podcast has done that. Like, yo, bro, we doing this like 4 years now. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
just think of even hearing certain topics, old ass topics, just bring you back to where you were in your life
Yeah.
at that time.
I
We've
laugh
talked about so much over the time, you know.
every time I hear Regi and I episode, like when we
Yo.
first met.
Yo,
Oh my God, I watch that all the time.
Yeah,
you?
I watch it. I'm like, look at me and Regi mad uncomfortable. Like, I'm like, who the fuck is this?
get out of
Like,
here.
we're,
I
like,
gotta go
sitting next
rewatch
to
next
that.
to each other, it's like, well, I don't know her, but all right. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, why we had y'all next? We was trying to get y'all to be close.
Yeah, I
early.
was. I was like, who's this? But I knew who she was. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
And then I would,
I
like-
thought it was a me
I would
episode.
like wait till Dev is done speaking. I'll be like, well, actually, I
Yes.
think Spider-Man was cool. And, like, and now I'm like, fuck
fuck you. Fuck y'all. I thought it was a me episode. It became a me and Regi. I was like, oh, y'all sprung that on me. I thought it was about me.
That's fine, man. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
But see, that's the beautiful thing. I think that's the luxury of us being in entertainment.
Absolutely.
We catalog, all of our stuff is being cataloged right now. Like, my kids, I can be like, you want to see dad 20 years ago? Like, here's me.
And anybody who's not in entertainment, I fucking encourage you to find something that keeps you, your family, the people that love you connected. Yeah, because that's the thing. This shit is so fragile, and I don't want to make this like a death pod.
I know it is. Yeah,
but
I know.
It's the truth.
I mean, that's where our minds are at right now. So.
And also, I think our audience is growing with us, right?
Yeah.
Again,
Y'all
Alex
getting
said,
old too.
we've been doing this for what, 4 years, something like that. It changes. Who I am today is not who I was 4 years ago. Some of my interest, and honestly, I think on the return episode, I'm glad that we didn't keep it so topical. I'm glad we came in and we just kind of gave it up a bit, you know, because I think not seeing each other for periods of time, it allows us to appreciate each other. It allows us to appreciate doing this space. And also, like, the people who listen to us each and every week, I had a moment over our little break where, y'all know, my brain don't shut off.
Yeah.
Like,
it don't.
It just don't shut off. I don't know how to turn it off.
Meditation.
I could be at a family function, a baby shower, a funeral, a wedding.
Right.
I could be at court, nigga. I could be getting pulled over by the cops. I could be ready to beat my meat. Like, it's every scenario. My brain is just never off. Like, I can't. And I had one of those moments where, you know, I was just super grateful. Gratitude just came upon me where I was like, look, there's people who, you know, appreciate what it is that we do. And they listen to us each and every week. And I got a bunch of DMs. I got a bunch of comments where people are like, hey, where are you? Anytime I post, a lot of the time it's like, yo, when are you coming back? When are you coming back? So regardless of how big the pod is or how small, whatever, I think it's dope. The community that we built, right? And even the mixer showed that. Like, we sold it out. Our first time stepping out. So, you know, I just wanted to come back with some gratitude and let everybody know, like, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. You know, maybe next week we'll get into the topics. Maybe not. Who knows?
We got into topics today, though.
And also, we put out an episode last week.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
We gave y'all a little something. We talked about the King, Regi. You know?
We talked about Adam Levine. That's enough for y'all.
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding.
that was enough. Yeah.
Nah, that's a fact. But is there anything else y'all want to cover? I think I'm pretty much cool.
I'm cool. Well, y'all like, y'all cool?
I'm good. I'm all
You good? You bet? I bet. With that being said, again, please make sure you comment, like, subscribe here on the Need to Know podcast. I hope y'all, if you're watching this, you can appreciate the work that Devvon Terrell, Alex, Regi, myself, Pierre, and the whole crew has done
Absolutely.
to kind of make I guess the visuals a little bit more interactive, right? But with that being said, is what you need to know when you need to know on the Need to Know podcast. God willing, we will be back again next week. Episode 190 is in the books.
Damn.
And if you want more content, head over to our Patreon. We got a ton of new content over there. We've been recording a little bit more, guys. I don't know if you know, but if you don't know, you will know very, very soon. And with that being said, again, it's what you need to know when you need to know on the Need to Know podcast. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.
Gang.